Rule 192. Never cheat a Klingon. Unless you know you can get away with it.
Never cheat a Klingon.
Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, lock catapults and launch. May 31, 2022.
May 31st. It's the 31st day of May. May 31. Thought maybe it'd say 31st. You know, yeah. Personal shit's giving a damn, sir. You didn't have to shoot him, guys. You didn't have to shoot the asshole. Just because I'm in love with an uptown gal, should be digging in your wallet for sure. Why you running away, fool? Why you running for?
Just Call Makor says, a new South Park Paramount and special comes out tomorrow.
Really? Sweet. Dude, I hadn't watched South Park in a long time. And then I was talking to a...
God fucking damn it!
Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
Well, that's me, mister. Victor Chaos. Victor Chaos. But the associate was like, been watching South Park, and I said, I've seen South Park before. It was like years ago, during Farscape-ish, whatever. But I didn't know it had gotten so much better. So I checked out the episodes that I could on the South Park website, because when new episodes come out, they come out there for a week, and then they get locked by HBO Max. Well, that's pretty cool. That's interesting, man. That's fucking interesting. Oh, they're still fighting it or some shit. I'm probably not gonna be able to get a hit off of that there. Get hit, you son of a bitch. God fucking damn it. Everyone knows it's Butters. Reminds me of the WB thing I made that one time. I can probably find it in my list of sounds if I wanted to look a good day. The hit.
Just Call Makor says, Paramount and also has 2 other specials available as well. Don't know if you are subscribed, but if not, go check them out. Just Call Makor says, if you are asterisk.
It's using the plus as an and. That's funny. Other specials other than South Park? Is it the COVID specials and stuff that you're talking about? The one where I get Cartman's shit from? The this?
Shit!
Just Call Makor says, yes, the COVID specials.
Covet. The coveted. It's the coveted. I need a weapon. From the day we're born. Yeah, the past and future ones with Victor Chaos. Victor Chaus. Butters. Was Cartman really a rabbi? Was he actually doing that to Kyle the whole time? Pissing him off even in adulthood? Or was he actually genuinely concerned and changed his ways and stuff like that? We don't know, because they fixed time and Cartman ended up living a homeless life on the side of the road. It was then and there he knew that he had fucked up. Since we have a little bit of time, let me look for that then. Now I'm curious. I'm curious. Let me see. MIRC. Are you? Yeah. And sounds WB. So it'll be like WB end or something like that, if I remember. WB end. Yep, there it is. Come in, guy. It's not the one I was thinking it was. Damn it. So when the dude's like says like shut the fuck up or something. Da-da-da-na-na-na. Ball sack. Ball sack from the front to back. Swinging front to back. Swinging front to back. That's even funnier. Let's see. Wussies. Wookie. Winners. Willem Scream. WB. Why do I have it twice?
Welcome back.
That's that welcome back.
Just Call McCower says, it was explained that for some reason Kyle gets under Cartman's skin and causes him to do the things he does, so his adult self was genuine. As evident that his also became angry and mean the longer they were exposed to Kyle.
So it was Kyle's fault the whole time.
Just Call McCower says, his kids.
Yeah, that was funny.
Just Call McCower says, WTF, I forgot words.
You're getting old, ain't you? Gonna have to get you a rocking chair and get out there and pick some peas and some beans and shell them suckers and shuck some corn. Tell them the stories of days old and how the mules got over there in that side dish. You words I forgot. Ooh, words. Fuck you, Uncle Kyle.
Surreal_claps says, final moments of May 2022, anyone have any last words?
Nope. No, I can't say that I do. Bye, May.
Surreal_claps says, also good evening.
Good evening. It's a good night for myself, actually. Like almost before midnight-ish type thingy. So I'm Central Time, so I'm like at 10:13/14 right now. I am the Central Time Zone, and ooh, tonight.
Surreal_claps says, same really it why I said evening. I'm at 11:12 p.m. as I'm Eastern Time Zone.
You the E-man. E-man. It's all good. I'll just get literal with the time, I guess. Like whenever I used to work at Family Dollar years ago, I'd get off at like about 9 or so o'clock. Go to the Subway restaurant, you know, eat fresh. order a sandwich. Get that sandwich. The guy said, "You have a good day." Thinking, well, it's after 9 at night, so I think the day's over with. But okay. It can be like
Just call Makora
Richard
says,
Banning.
Java cream hormel chili goa ULD.
Gold. Java cream. Hormel chili gold. Hormel. Indeed. 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 Listen to that thing on YouTube of like every time Tilk said "indeed" in Stargate. It just sounded so weird. It was so weird. It was just wild. It was so wild and strange, and I could not understand. And God, I'm so behind right now because of the damn Rex. Welcome back. I love how I have a little fan pointed at me and I can't feel it. It's so great. I guess I need to dust it off or some shit. I think tomorrow I'm going to take my computer outside and air it out of all the dust and stuff. Little late spring cleaning of it. It always makes me think it feels happier when I do that. Even though it doesn't make the performance better or worse. And then the next day it'll get dirty again.
Remember in Season 1 when TLC Jaffa Mark would flip randomly throughout episodes?
When Tilk's his forehead thing. Sometimes it was like also as if it branded. Let's see. As if like it was a solid piece versus in his skin, because some shots you could see it as like inside of his skin, like his skin would be, you know, around, like the pieces were raised up from his skin because they poured it into his skin. But sometimes it was like a big plate on his head, and of course, yes, sometimes it was upside down. But we're not supposed to notice that, okay? Damn. That bridge is well too guarded. Or is it too well guarded? Well too or too well? I can't remember. O'Neill, do you have more of this 4C? I'm kind of in like a mood to create the catacombs from the one of the last season finales of Stargate SG-1, where Daniel comes kind of back as an ancient, you know, and says you have to look for the Eye of Ra. I've always wanted to make the underground catacombs for that in 3D, just for no damn reason whatsoever, because I'm bored. But I never have time. It's like whenever I went through the footage of Stargate the movie, I wanted to make the gate room on Abydos from Stargate the movie because it's completely different than the series. And I did. I measured it out according to how everything kind of looked. I would like look for placements of Kurt Russell's foot and what kind of shoe size he wore, and to make
Just call
the
Makora
marks
says,
just right.
remember when Stargate addresses were supposed to be based off their positions in the stars so they would be unique on every single planet, and the show was like fuck that, and all addresses were the same on every single planet even though those constellations don't exist on other planets?
You're not supposed to notice that stuff, man. You're supposed to suspend the suspense of the suspending of your suspended belief. Okay? Alright? Okay? Or how the DHD didn't really actually make the gate dial. You know? So, Earth's gate being so slow because it manually dials. The DHD just automatically puts it in the buffer memory. and initiates a wormhole. I'm thinking, why the hell didn't they just steal a damn DHD and take it to Earth and use that son of a bitch, you know? But it already had one in the ice, in the second gate. But then they had the other DHD that, you know, was like the Russians or something. Yeah, somebody had that shit or somebody. I can't remember. She's stranded on a glacier with MacGyver though. That's...
Surreal_claps says, I just started Moon Knight and noticed a person standing in the darkness behind the actor towards the end of episode 2. Could have been a prop, actual human being, or maybe some sort of lizard person working for former President Obama. I've always suspected he was a lizard man.
Man. Silurian from Doctor Who. Do you believe in lizard people? Or do you believe they exist, I should say? What about Inner Earth? And that there is a gateway to Middle Earth, or Mid-Earth, or whatever you want to call it, throughout the world. Like, you know, because it's been established that the Earth is not, like,
just
completely solid all over the place.
Or you know. Since at some point they kind of become experts on ancient technology, why didn't they just reverse engineer the DHD and recreate their own for use of the Earth Gate?
That's a fair question. Brad Wright has the answers. Oh, Brad. Let's go ask Brad. We'll show up at his house and say, hey, Brad, we're not really fans of the show, but we have a few questions for you. What the fuck? We can make it happen in our head.
Congratulations.
Draw it out and stuff. Do you ever like look at the comics?
Surreal_claps says, I remain optimistic about many theories including Hollow Earth. Not too sure yet about lizard people. I find lizard people just as likely as the Greys or the Nords. I just remain optimistic above all else.
Would it be fun to actually see one though? To talk with them? To see, you know, what's going on, how their beliefs are, see what kind of culture they have.
Surreal_claps says, very fun. I have many questions.
And like, why the hell are they trying to destroy us? No. Or aliens being humans from the future, you know. All those little ideas. Or the whole thing about like Jules Verne, you know, actually, whenever he wrote Journey to the Center of the Earth, it was based off of actual things that he had heard from people or whatever. That things live there. I've always been fascinated. You know, you look at like the Google maps and stuff of locations where people have just like looked on there and found some weird shit. And sure enough, on like in Antarctica, you can see something, and then they've photoshopped it over. Or seen something on the moon, they'll Photoshop over it very poorly. Hey, look, we got some more Zen.
Surreal_claps says, anyone here seen the film Fire in the Sky?
I have, very, very time long ago. Very, very time long ago. Hey, look, it's a stormtrooper. Oh, it's Kylo Ren, but he's wearing red. Yeah, it's based off of a true story of, what is it, some logger guys or something like that in the woods. It's based off of true events that they say happened, but can't be proven they happened.
Surreal_claps says, love that movie but pretty horrifying to consider.
Yeah, well, you know.
Just Call Makover says, I seen it very, very time long ago, like one time. Think on Fox or something, very, very time long ago.
Very, very time long ago. I like the idea that, you know, you look into these abduction things, aliens and whatnot, and there's, you know, some people say, well, yes, they've abducted, but they were really friendly about it. Like they'd ask you, come on, you want to come up here, we'll bring you back, whatever like that. talk with them, run little experiments or something like that, and just return the people and say, "We'll come back and get you later." You know, they're real
Surreal
like quaint about
_claps
it.
says, it's one of those movies I have on DVD as my personal collection with movies like Signs with Mel Gibson and The Village with Joaquin Phoenix.
The Village. Were you ever an X-Files fan? The Sex Files. Why?
Surreal _claps says, yes. But didn't see all of them.
Ooh,
Uneasy face.
uneasy. You know, the Voth on this game are
Just Call
based off
McClure
of the
says,
ones that
you need to go back and find a mini-series called Taken.
Taken was awesome. It had guy from 4400
Surreal
in
_claps says, Liam Neeson.
it.
Just Call McClure says, no.
No. It had dude from
Surreal
4400 in it.
_claps says, LMAO.
It's about alien abductees and stuff like that. It's a little mini Steven Spielberg miniseries event on Sci-Fi. Back around, I think, what, 2002 or 3 or something like that.
Surreal _claps says, oh that sounds cool. Just Call McClure says, https://www.imdb.com/title/tt0289830/
// Nash Nash. Go fucking Rangers. Or how about the idea that we are the aliens?
Surreal _claps says, won a Primetime Emmy.
Or that we are augmented from alien DNA? Like the Anunnaki come down and took part of the species of Earth, humanoid or whatever, Cro-Magnon man, Neanderthal, or whatever you want to call us then, and genetically modified a certain set in order
Surreal
to...
_claps says, I await the arrival of the Anunnaki.
Arrival, that Charlie Sheen movie's pretty
Surreal
good.
_claps says, that's one theory I almost absolutely believe.
It makes a lot of sense, and it's documented. The Anunnaki is documented more so than the damn Bible. Because the Bible, like, past dates. I'm not going to say previous,
Surreal
past dates.
_claps says, I did a lot of reading regarding ancient Zulu and Mesopotamian culture.
And every one of them had a beard. Or the idea that on the other side of the sun is a parallel Earth, identical to us, same population and everything. And every once in a while our consciousness
Surreal
like jumps back and
_claps
forth.
says, they made a lot of references to these beings. Sumerians had this shit too.
There's even like talk of a flood with the Anunnaki and all that kind of stuff. And it's before the Bible, you know. And hell, you got the Pope coming out saying hell doesn't exist, so aliens have to exist. I mean,
Surreal _claps says, right.
you got like preachers, priests, and all that. When after the Pope had said that they confirmed that, you know, it's just about population control and all that kind of stuff. A lot of it. I had hoped aliens would already go ahead and show up, but then people say, oh, it's going to be the government, like with actual flying saucers and stuff like that, you know. Because, you know...
Surreal _claps says, there has to be some sort of physical evidence on Earth proving the Anunnaki existed at one point.
Well, there's documentation and stones and stuff like that, you know, if you want to consider that to be proof. But actual objects and stuff like that, they could have been to where they took them all back. They could be buried, transformed into other things. You never know. I mean, that's been so damn long ago. Let's ask one of them. Anunnaki. Whoa. Maybe we already have the information within all of us. You just have to access it. How's that? Ancient knowledge passed down from generation to generation. Genetically coded.
Surreal_claps says, Moriso artifacts like their technology or something from their own culture, I'm sure they couldn't have withstood the test of time and other disasters occurring, including our own selves potentially. LOL.
Could be that they just didn't want to leave anything in order like to further contaminate us and just let us run wild or whatever, like a big experiment, kind of thing. Like teach us the basics of stuff and just left, you know. So long ago, another life.
Surreal_claps says, like you were saying though, maybe it was coded into us. They are like intergalactic caretakers who seed life and then nope the fuck out of there for another project.
For real, yo. Then come back to see if their project has done a good job. If not, they just annihilate, like start over or some shit. Well, they're always like that panspermia type, theory that the Earth was seeded with life versus it just being here, being seeded via comet, asteroids, physically. I like to think that, there's a movie that always caught my eye.
Surreal_claps says, similar to what the Aliens universe suggested, like with the engineers.
Yeah. There's a movie with Gary Sinise about them going to, and I think that Don Cheadle's in it too, I think, where they go to Mars and they find out that humanity came from there, and since the planet was becoming uninhabitable, they send a ship out containing the genetic makeup of like a form of life that could actually exist on the planet because it was different than Mars. And you can always look at the CIA files of that are visually, you're able to read them. Project
Surreal_claps
Stargate.
says, damn. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, look it up. It's got Gary Sinise in it, and I can't remember exactly what movie that was. But they go there and they like the face of Mars is there, and they like go into a chamber, and it shows them like a holographic thing of like what was going on and why things happened the way they did. Yeah, pretty neat. You could like I was saying though, remote viewing and all that kind of stuff. You can look that up. Project Stargate. The CIA actually did and have documented time that they really recorded as they were doing this stuff. The cool stories of or the cool readings. I mean, you can actually go read this stuff on the CIA website of the experiments that they did way back then with remote viewers. And it's like one of them was this guy that was real good at remote viewing. They had handed him an envelope, but they told him not to open it until after the session was over. And they wrote down like some coordinates and a time frame that they wanted him to remote view. So he gets into his like concentration thing or whatever, and he starts to view the past like 1,000,000 years ago of this area, and he's like talking about how there's been a disaster, there's chaos, and people that are taller than us, like 9-ish foot tall or whatever, real skinny and different shade of skin color or whatever, like completely like alien to us, are running for their lives and abandoning the planet or something like that. And there's this council or something, and they say, well, go to the council room or whatever. And they went down there, and the guy was talking about how they were talking to remove life, like go out and do whatever and to save as many as they could. And he managed like to talk to one of them or something like that. And because like the planet was just like thermonuclear war or something may have caused some sort of thing or something of that nature. Like completely planet killing. So they had this. There were ships like flying off and things like that. And after the session, anyway, they had him open the envelope up, and it said Mars 1 million years ago. And this guy was like, if you tested the remote viewer guy on a lot of things, he could find anybody, told you exactly what they were doing, every little detail. It's not psychic power. It's something that we all apparently do have. It's remote viewing, but I've never tried it. I mean, there's been odd moments where stuff has happened. Yes, like all of us have that.
_claps says, holy shit.
Yeah. But yeah, it was called Project Stargate. It was back around the time when they were trying to, like MK Ultra and all that, spying on other nations and things and getting details. And they actually had a psychic type testing area for remote viewing. And this guy, they've even tested. I've watched a few videos, like of when they talked to this guy or whatever. They had somebody go down to a place in a city next to like a water, like or a river or whatever, with a certain type of bridge that was across it. Had arches underneath it, a certain way of arch, like a design. And they told the guy to tell them where this guy was, and he focused on him or whatever, like really focused on what the person they were thinking about. And he gets a piece of paper and he starts sketching the location that this person was at, like down to the design on the archways where the bridge was, the park benches and all this kind of stuff, and rippling water and all this kind of stuff. And he said he's at the edge of the water somewhere, and they cut him off before he can completely finish. And they said that's really accurate, and they showed him like a picture of where the guy was, and it was almost like a perfect match from what the guy was seeing in his head. And it's documented. I mean, say if it exists or not, it's on the CIA website where you can go read it, the sessions that they would have. It's pretty interesting. Because, the CIA had to release, like, what was it? Several years ago.
Surreal _claps says, so humans are partially Shinnick?
Sure. I mean, we all have something. I don't know if, like, you've ever been in a room with someone or a few people and you just feel someone staring at you. And you look back and you actually do see someone there looking. We've all have something. It's just depending on how in depth and sensitive you are to it.
Arcanoloth says, there was a book on military programs to look into extrasensory perception. They made a film with George Clooney, The Men Who Stare at Goats.
Yeah.
Surreal _claps says, I get that frequently when in public. It's nuts.
Yeah, Men Who Stare at Goats, that was like an actual
thing. Surreal _claps says, at Arcanoloth fucking love that film and the history behind it.
It's basically the same thing. Like the powers that we all apparently do have. And just more, some of them are more like sensitive to it because it's mind over matter. Yeah. I mean, like sometimes if you dream something and all of a sudden it comes true, that kind of thing, and hearing music in your head, and you talk to somebody and said, "Oh, I just heard that on the radio," or answering someone's question
Just
before they ask
Call
it.
Says, the actual Stargate is real and the TV show is the declassification of the Stargate program in order to make us think it isn't real. This is why the U.S. Air Force and U.S. Justice Department had actual ties to the show to make sure too much didn't get declassified.
And then they made an episode about it. That kind of stuff's always fascinated me. Egyptian stuff.
Arcanoloth says, some people are born different. Like Wim Hof.
Or, okay, two, like, say someone leads an average life. You know, they don't know how to do certain things or whatever. But then all of a sudden they get hit in the head just right.
Claps
Bam,
says,
they can.
I had what I thought was a nightmare but later turned out to be a moment right before I fucked up big time in my junior year of high school. I won't go into too many details but it derailed my life for the rest of the year. Had that nightmare 3 times and never figured out the doom awaiting me.
Yeah, it's like a precognition type thing. Your body will talk to you too if there's ever a problem. You'll dream about it, and it's like it's telling you, "Hey, dude, check this out. Do this, whatever." Gotta listen to it. You think that's weird? Trees actually scream whenever they're cut down. We can't hear it, but they've recorded it. There's even like a thing out there about our trees aware of us.
Claps says, it was the moment I was crossing the highway and I looked left. Surreal_claps says, dreamt that 3 times but lived it in fear.
Yeah. Could be in the whole like parallel dimensional thing like they talk in Doctor Strange, you know. That kind of thing where you dream of someone else doing something.
Surreal_claps says, the time I actually did it I was numb and don't remember having any emotion, kinda shocked.
Yeah, you were probably like in a way like an echo from the future, drifting back over and over into your subconscious until it actually caught up with the present. That stuff's awesome. I'd like to think it's all real. Defy gravity. I've never actually experienced an alien. I've seen real weird shit in the sky, though.
Maybe future Surreal trying to help younger Surreal avoid doom but inadvertently caused it directly in a time loop.
Yeah, like, what is it? The Shining, you know, and then Danny from the future trying to send Danny in the past a message kind of situation. Which there was some scientist out there that was trying to do some sort of time traveling experiment to where if you turn a machine on that can communicate with the future, the only way the future can communicate with that machine was whenever the machine was on. So like as soon as you turn it on, bam, you get a message because it came from the future to that, and they point it or whatever. It was more into it, but I can't remember all the details. But the guy never did it though. You know, he never made the machine. It's almost like Frequency in a way, if you think about it. I think it inspired the movie. Like the present communicating with the future, communicating with the past. Which, in most theories, past, present, and future all exist at the same time anyway. We just experience it on a linear scale versus like an, you know, non-linear. How like say if you believe in reincarnation, that like when you die you come back, but you don't remember the shit, but subconsciously you kind of do, but you can't access it because it's kind of forbidden to know the information. But
Arcanoloth says, there are so many things in the world that we do not yet understand.
And we will never understand. We won't have time to understand them. We'll be able to get it documented by other people probably in the future, but us ourselves, we will never see it. Or will we? Or what if we're seeing it right now through the eyes of one of our future selves? And that future self can relay that information back because they're connected. Trippy shit. Like, say...
Arcanoloth says, I believe in applying the scientific method to anything that's observable, but there are limits to that approach. Some things may be beyond humans' understanding.
Yeah. Unless you've experienced something weird out of whack, you know. I almost think of it like the first Doctor Strange movie. You know, when he goes through all those like dimensional type tears or whatever it is, out of body thing and stuff, and all the crap going on at once.
Arcanoloth says, we are already seeing this with tech. Machine learning algos can produce black boxes that take data and spit out an answer, but nobody knows exactly how it arrived at that.
That's because they don't know the new math we got around the world right now. 1 + 1 = 2, but how'd you get to that? I need you to put that on paper. I like that quote from the X-Files that Mulder says.
Congratulations.
It's dreams are often answers to questions we haven't yet figured out how to ask. Wild and wacky shit. I could live in a dream. But what I was getting to is, say the reincarnation thing exists. Like, whenever you die, your soul, energy, whatever, kind of just drifts and then inhabits a new vessel or whatever. Well, what if that vessel in the future that you're going to inhabit can come back to the past and meet yourself? Wouldn't that be wild? Screams they kill Kenny.
Surreal_claps says, my brain is spinning with theories and ideas now lol.
Like, you know, like how the Doctor on Doctor Who regenerates and then can go through time and meet himself or herself or whatever. What if that can actually happen? What if, like, have you ever thought that somebody from the future in your, like a descendant of yours, or you know, someone from down the line, years into the future, come back to observe you and is watching you and you're not even aware they're doing it? Wouldn't that be trippy? Or the idea that since time creates ripples, or everything we do creates a ripple and is ingrained in the atoms that create everything.
Surreal_claps says, now I have a question. Anyone seen the movie Event Horizon? I think it's called, and does anyone know about chaos theory here as well?
Chaos. I've watched Event Horizon. It's kind of freaky. It's got Sam, what's his face in it from Jurassic Park.
Arcanoloth says, Event Horizon is the unofficial prequel to Warhammer 40k.
Warhammer.
Arcanoloth says, not deliberate but a fan theory.
Fan theory. Warhammer.
Surreal_claps says, yeah, dope creepy film. Is it really? I've heard that somewhere else before. Event Horizon trailed off into the warp LMAO.
Well, didn't it get close to like a black hole in that movie? So time was all kind of wacky. Went dimensionally and drove dude insane, and kind of he was like possessed or something. But Have you ever thought, okay, there was supposedly this invention that is held right now by the Catholic Church, where they can view the past, like, you know, look through this viewer, and it actually allows you to see the past. But before I like heard about that, I don't know if it's real or not. It's one of those conspiracy type things or whatever, supposedly documented. But
Arcanoloth says, 40K ships have to be shielded against the warp before they can jump. If their shields fail during warp, the ship shows up empty because the crew goes insane and kills each other. Surreal_claps says, oh my god, that's horrifying. Arcanoloth says, 40K warp is full of literal demons who drive people crazy so they can feast on them. Surreal_claps says, that's why I love Warhammer 40K2 LMAO.
But like all the stuff we do, like it's recorded as a ripple in time. And if you can have a machine view this ripple, like right now where you are, someone can be watching you do your motions and movement but not hear you, maybe be able to hear you because it's recorded. Everything's always recorded. I always think that's why I usually talk out loud in real life. Someone would say, who are you talking to? I said, the audience. Duh.
Arcanoloth says, Dune and Foundation both had similar concepts, where unmodified human beings needed to be put under for hyperspace travel, else they show up catatonic because their minds cannot handle the perception of higher dimensions. The mind breaks.
You ever just wish the mind can live without the body? You know? Cut the body off from the mind, and the mind can just do all sorts of cool shit.
Arcanoloth says, Foundation's Spacer Guild was genetically engineered. Dune used the spice melange to alter the perception of the Spacers Guild to navigate.
Yeah, Foundation's got those genetically modified humans, right? The tall, skinny humans or something like that. They can be awake during that. When is that coming back on anyway? Foundation. Cover girl. Maybelline.
Surreal_claps says, NASA did a study that proved humans wouldn't be able to do a cryosleep recently if I'm not mistaken. Arcanoloth says, I liked the Apple TV series based on Foundation, all the parts with the Empire and the Emperor was good. Surreal_claps says, we will need our own spice.
The worms, man, the worms. The sandworms from Beetlejuice are the spice worms from Dune. Conspiracy. Well, as it is of yet, yeah, cryostasis is probably not an actual thing that we could do safely at the moment. But you factor in like
Arcanoloth
more
says,
into that, you know.
well, we do not have the tech to hibernate humans and arrest their aging, so yet anything that claims to do that is purely hypothetical.
Hypothetical. You'd have to make sure that there's no crystallization of cells, you know. Hit like the pause button. Maybe download the consciousness of the person into some sort of memory containment thing.
Surreal_claps says, hey, interesting. So why would NASA bother to do that at all? Arcanoloth says, human bodies are full of complex structures that are highly oxidative, and it's not really designed in such a way to easily press pause without massive destruction and loss of complexity.
And the mind always has to do something, so it would have to
Arcanoloth
have
says,
something to do.
well, it makes sense that NASA would do a study, but the tech isn't ready yet.
We wouldn't need the tech if we learned how to travel the universe, you know, just through popping in and out of areas and things, you know. Bending time or warping time or space time. Like Einstein had, you know, 2 points, bam, you're there.
Surreal_claps says, saw something else claiming NASA accidentally discovered warp engines or something.
More or less stole that technology. I mean, no. They created a warp bubble. Folding space-time, you know, based off of Einstein's theories and things of that nature. Like if you watch Stranger Things, every time they go through a portal to the upside down, you know, it's like they're going from one universe to the other.
Surreal_claps says, not certain, someone else claimed someone else found it first and NASA just bunny hopped them and took it. Arcanoloth says, it would be far easier to send frozen embryos, and then grow humans when they get there, but then you get into the ethics of kids raised with no human parents. The show Raised by Wolves is a fascinating look at this question.
Or like, you know, how would they function whenever they're sort of born?
Surreal_claps says, Ridley Scott does that right?
You'd have to put something in their DNA or something so that it like, tells them how to do shit.
He produced yet.
But it is technically possible, like, you know, it's for say a baby of some species to genetically have the information there on how to do things. You know, like a horse, as soon as it's born, it's walking within like 30 minutes. You know, it knows how. It knows to do this. It knows to do that. Nature nurtures because it's genetically programmed into them. What allowed stuff over time to you know, work in their favor, adaptability, and all that kind of cool stuff. Except us humans, we have to be cared for and everything. But what if we didn't?
Arcanoloth says, you'd have a robot nanny, but how can you expect a human raised by a robot to start a society that acts normally? They could easily grow up without empathy and kill all the other kids.
That's true. Just like in that movie with the Ready Player One guy, where the kids are born into that facility that's supposed to be like the spaceship that supposedly goes to another planet.
Arcanoloth says, we have lots of data on what happens to orphans raised in orphanages with bad adult-to-child ratios. If they don't get held, that part of their brain dies and they become psycho. Surreal_claps says, is the heliosphere our reservation fence? Assuming the solar system is influenced by extraterrestrial life.
Oh, I'm sorry, I keep kind of drifting in and out of consciousness. A lot of pain here. So long ago. Is the heliosphere our reservation fence? Assuming the solar system is influenced. Like to keep things out? Influence of some sort?
Arcanoloth says, the heliopause is where the outward pressure of our sun's photons reaches equilibrium with the outward pressure of nearby stars' photons, and the solar wind zeroes out. Surreal_claps says, maybe perhaps to keep things in?
Yeah, to keep the water in, man. To keep flat earthers away
says,
from us.
it's not impassable barrier but rather a suggestion.
It's to keep the flat earthers away.
Surreal_Claps says, LMAOL. Arcanoloth says, the solar wind has a very slight pressure to it, you could ride a solar sail from inner system to outer. They do this in the expanse, and gravity boost to accelerate, and bet on the race time.
Oh, they could do that to that probe that's in front of the sun. NASA, you know, they sent that probe out to actually sensor the sun, you know, to just get readings off of it and more info, and it's got like closer to the core of the sun than
Surreal_Claps
anything.
says, isn't there also a stellar highway in our system they can use in regards to solar winds?
It's called cow flatulations. Drive any ship as far as you want it to go.
Surreal_Claps says, like the Northwest Passage in Voyager. Arcanoloth says, I would assume that stellar highway is referring to a path that picks up as many gravity boosts as possible. Surreal_Claps says, exactly. Surreal_Claps says, I'm just a bit fucked up so my brain isn't coming up with all the right info. Streamlabs says, hate what you see? Please consider unfollowing and not renewing a subscription. Arcanoloth says, solar wind pushes outwards in all directions, it picks up a bit when there is a flare but that's a local effect, wouldn't matter much at distance.
Man, if we ever had a real solar flare hit the Earth, we'd be out of power and bullshit forever. Well, not forever, but for a damn long time. Could you imagine all these people that are on their phones like 24 hours a day, you know, getting all freaky because they can't connect to shit? It'd be worth watching, that's why.
Surreal_Claps says, coronal mass ejection time.
I.e. when the sun ejaculates. The sun gets too excited because it sees a binary star over there by itself. You're like, oh my god, she looks so gorgeous. Hey bud, you're gonna watch out, man. You're gonna shoot a solar flare out.
says, we are about due for a magnetic reversal here on Earth.
Yeah,
That would mess up lots of electronics.
I had read about that. What was that? Like a few years ago, I'd heard about the poles are, you know, supposed to be like flipping or whatever, like they normally do, but apparently they haven't.
Surreal_Claps says, what would a magnetic reversal do to all our tech?
No, we'd have to probably recalibrate it, depending on like during the reversal period, you know, because it'd be like a huge electromagnetic wave, I would think. I mean, the compass would still point north, but because the inner core of the Earth, you know, it's not an actual molten perfect sphere. It's all over the damn places anyway. We're tilted. And over there in Japan, they didn't make it any better when they had that super earthquake that messed up the tilting of the Earth and sped up. What was it? Did it decrease or speed up time for a few microseconds or something?
Arcanoloth says, it would mean a few years of magnetic instability, waves of magnetic flux across the Earth's surface. Compasses would be useless for a few years until it's sorted out.
And everybody would think that the moment of Jesus would be here.
Arcanoloth says, electronics would need to be shielded to work properly.
Faraday cage. You'd see the aurora borealis a lot easier. It'd be a lot further south. mean, what was it? The Mayan calendar, talked about the end of the world, or people assumed it meant the end of the world because of 2012 and all that. But it's almost as if someone has done some more research and found that it's about the change of the planet, and around this time period, that was kind of what they were thinking, that it was time for the planet to kind of do a flip, and a new season of the planet would start. Age of Aquarius type situation. And that could have been what it was. They predicted the magnetic poles flipping. And that's the calendar was just, from stuff. That's just the Mayans from way back, they had all this information. They could tell you when shit was happening. In the Mayan news today. But the dawning of a new age, or whatever is what that thing was actually predicting, versus the end of the world. Remember the atomic, or not the atomic clock, but the actual countdown clock you can buy before 2012, like a few years and stuff like that. It would be like countdown.
Surreal_claps says, Mayans predicted when Fortnite would be released and thus begin the extinction of mankind. JKLUL.
When everyone forgot what outside meant. When John Cusack starred in a movie.
Arcanoloth says, somehow, Palpatine returned, in Fortnite.
Palpatine returned?
Surreal_claps says, LUL.
A real Jedi. Still trying to get over Anakin not having a father.
Surreal_claps says, a coronal mass ejection brought him back plus a little Disney magic.
That's right. Mickey's little knuckle sandwiches that he would have that for firing out children. Some knuckle children, as Peter from Family Guy would say. Oh, damn it. Rex.
CMDR_Rizzle says, at CMDR_Rizzle says 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 sup. Surreal_claps
Hey,
says,
Riz.
Palpatine went to Disney hell and the others villains jumped him.
Palpatine went to Disney and you're no Jedi.
Arcanoloth says, R to the Izzle.
Hey Riz, what an introduction. Welcome to here.
Surreal_claps says, hey ya Commander.
Hey, you, I like your birthday.
CMDR_Rizzle says, what is going down my peeps?
Hypotheticals, speaking of all sorts of weird shit. Coronal mass ejections from the sun, i.e. ejaculations from the sun. Warping of time.
Surreal_claps says, talking theories, Warhammer 40k and CMEs.
Remote viewing. Lizard people. You name it, we're talking about it. The effect that, let's see, let me change over here. The effect of old camera footage.
Arcanoloth says,
making look
Corona got my ass ejected, that's for sure. Surreal_claps says, LUL.
Ass
Surreal
ejaculation.
underscore claps says, made me spit out my drink. Surreal underscore claps says, thank you.
If you or someone you know has had an ass ejaculation, please call this number now. Ass ejaculations may be spawned by...
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, ha ha ha.
Well, that'd be like anal seepage, though, you know? Ass ejaculation. Or like the gland that most animals have. The stinking gland, you know? When they mark their territory, they ooze a little bit out so that other animals know, hey, this is the mine.
Arcanoloth says, all fun and games until someone gets anal seepage. Arcanoloth says, that's a lawsuit on that surgeon.
Right. Well, what about prolapsed anus? You know, that can be a thing. Then you have to have surgery. Because then you have an ass penis. A penis?
Arcanoloth says, Decass?
Decass? Have you ever... Okay, what is that... oh, man, it's like puppets, but it's political. It's hilarious shit. Man, I can't remember what the hell it was called. Whatever it is, they got like this little short thing, and it was... When Trump was president, they had this thing about he was asleep in bed. You see that like the puppet, as in Donald Trump, and his wife like in bed laying there, and all of a sudden, from his ass is the a prolapse section that turns into like this big vine, and it gets on his phone and it starts doing like tweets and stuff like that, and then it goes to the next scene is. Some other puppet or whatever that's supposed to be a famous person, but puppet created into a puppet, you know. And the guy's like, "What's wrong?" He said, "Oh, that asshole's tweeting again," and it's actually Trump's asshole. Man, what is that
Surreal underscore
called?
claps says, LULLUL.
I can't remember it. It's like they've been making like a puppet type show thing for years. Mostly British stuff, but it's hilarious.
says, damn.
And it had like a thing about like Trump's hair was actually an animal. Like he could tell it to go sick somebody and it would jump off of his head and go down his arm and then go run and attack somebody. Then jump back up to his head. I can't remember what that was called. Let me look it up real quick. Let's Be Real, is it? Spitting Image. 1984 comedy for 10 seasons. Political party. Yes, it was like based off the Spitting Image. Let's see.
Man, I tell you what, Hank, about that dang old meaning of life, man. It's like this, man. You like a butterfly flapping his wings deep down in the forest, man. They're gonna cause a tree fall like 5,000 miles away, man. Ain't nobody see it, nobody don't even happen. You know, the baby's born into this world, and they don't got any friends, got nothing but to come in and find out all about it on evil, man.
V equals A0
Man, see, like, you don't even know, man.
Q.
It's like you're born into this world, man. And you got it's like this, man, the dust in the wind, man. Or like a dang old candle in the wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's all the oldies, old time. You know what I think, man? Like them dang old, I think, therefore you are, man.
I think, therefore you are. That gets me every time. I think, therefore you are.
Surreal underscore claps says, I fucking love Boomhauer.
I think, therefore you are. I need to get some more of those clips. 2025.
Surreal_claps says, I think therefore you are. Statement that carries me into June 2022.
Tim Allen's I'm Not Really Here. What if that were a thing? Like, say there's someone out there right now dreaming. We are the dream. We only exist because this person is dreaming us right now. And we become aware. It's like Inception, right? Say, in the movie Inception, you're dreaming and there's these like people in the dream, but what if they're just thinking, okay, we're real people, until like you're aware you're dreaming, or they're aware of you, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, this person's dreaming us, kind of situation. I always think about that. What if the so-called God?
Surreal_claps says, Ayo, wake up, your homie's gonna put your hand in water and make you piss yourself.
But I was thinking, like, what if the so-called, idea of God, which I'm not against anybody believing in that. I myself I'm not aware of, like, yes or no on that kind of thing. I guess agnostic type thinking. But what if, like, it's just a little kid asleep?
CMDR_Rizzle says, we are a science project in some cosmic-sized petri dish for some giant space kid's final exam.
Yeah. And they got the magnifying glass and we're the ants, kind of thing. Another one, my God. I'm never gonna get this done because I keep hitting Rex's. But it's like almost whenever the experiment's over with, or whoever wakes up, boom, we're gone instantly. It's like that double slit test.
Surreal_claps says, flicks one of MN's whole galaxies.
Have you ever heard of the double slit experiment?
CMDR_Rizzle says, that's not my personal stance on the matter, was more for comedic purposes, but... Surreal_claps says, LUL.
But reality, is it actually real, or is it a simulation? The simulation theory out there about like existence and whatnot. Like we're in a big computer program. The Matrix, as it were. But the double slit experiment is pretty interesting when it comes to that way of thinking. Like, if it's being watched, something happens that you expect happen. But if it's only being measured or observed by something else, but not an actual person, it has a completely different reaction type situation. It's really interesting. There's more into it, but I can't think right now.
CMDR_Rizzle says, you had me at double split.
Yeah. It's like, say you can predict the outcome of where an atom will go, like through a double split. It's a double slit, SLIT experiment. But you see like these light waves going. One goes through this, one goes through that slit, and you can actually see how they would come back, go, and then splatter.
CMDR_Rizzle says, ha, even better.
Yeah, well, they would go, and the predictability of watching it, you see the ripple effect from what it's doing, so you know that it's not going to just hit this thing and then, just not do anything. But if you're not observing it and it's only being measured, it does something completely opposite. It does less stress on the machine type thing. If you're not observing it, not seeing it, it's not being rendered in a way, like in a video game. And you can look it up, double slit experiment. It's really interesting. I mean, it's something that they really did, like an actual experiment. It's like if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? Well, if nothing's out there to absorb the sound being made, then no, it does not. Or what if it's like a generated type thing out there, like a bird that's not a real bird, but an artificially created one by the machine or by the environment, you know? Or is there even a tree? If a tree falls, is the tree really there that falls? Or is it just the idea of a tree falling? Or is this the sound is the sound created after the fall, or is it created before the fall is seen had already happened? That's a weird way of thinking. Like, say you're off somewhere and you hear a tree falling and go boom, whatever. Now, was the tree already down and then you heard the falling? Or did it actually fall and then it made the sound as it was falling? To save memory in the simulation, if no one's around to see the tree falling, it would just put it onto the ground automatically and create the debris around it versus the animation of it actually falling and all this stuff happening and the particles and all that, you know. So just play a sound which saves memory. Really wild kind of thing. That comes from like a gaming or computer type thinking. Like even the quantum computer, that's so awesome. Quantum computing.
CMDR_Rizzle says, on this week's episode of Deep Thoughts with Scorpwana.
Right? That's stuff that I always think about in my head, though. Or if you see something, if you see a box that is red, you know what the color red is. But is the other person looking at it seeing the same color red that you're seeing? Or are they seeing green, which they think is red, and that's what they associate red with? Are they even seeing a box? If you see a box, are they seeing a circle? But they've always known it as a box.
Claps says, my brain has been stuck on insanity in space.
Yeah. That's just how my self is, how I think all the time. It's almost like, okay, someone who's colorblind, right? If they're never told, hey, no, you're wrong about that color, what if they think that certain color is always that color, or that shade of that color, or whatever, or they don't know about the color until they get like the chroma glasses that are out there, and they actually see what everyone else sees. How do we know that they're actually seeing it?
CMDR_Rizzle says, colors are shady.
Yes, they are. They're kind of weird, aren't they? It's almost like the recent thing about colors and stuff was the dress. I know everybody in the whole nation and everything was just going nuts over that. Was the was the dress white and black, or was it blue and gold kind of situation or whatever? And everyone kept seeing it different. No one could, a lot of people couldn't see it the same. Certain groups could, certain groups couldn't. Then you put it in like a little, you bring it into a Photoshop program or whatever, and look at the actual color information, and it was a shade of blue. But a lot of the people out there they saw a white dress with like either gold or black, and it was just really wild. And if you never partook in that, it's still out there on the internet for you to decide. Oh, damn it, that came back. What the fuck? It says 0 of 5. I could have sworn I just dropped all this down. Did I not? Is the universe fucking with me again? The universe is already trying to kill me, so I can... Keep it wide on the internet, fuckers. This is
Surreal_claps says, I saw my Big
05.
Woody's Bar and Grill shirt as black for my entirety of owning it until my family and others all said in unison it's navy blue. Not a drastic difference, but was certain it was black. Starting looking at it, trying to think of it as navy blue, and my brain just started falling apart. Fuck colors, lol.
Right? Yeah. That's another thing, like with the color thing. How do you know what you're seeing everyone else is seeing? And it goes in for shapes too. There for a long while, I thought that I was seeing something different than no one else was seeing when looking at the same object. You may see a picture frame with a father, a daughter, and like a mother, but someone else would look at it and see three sisters. And you're like, why and how? What if that's happening? Why? Why indeed?
Surreal_claps says, damn lizard people have toyed with us too far.
For real. I'm going to have to look back at this because I think this one's broken. Nah, it's perception of reality. It's completely different for everybody. At least that's what I believe. That's why you can't always believe everything you see, hear, anything. Especially from some third party, like that wrote the book or whatever. Illusion of life. I mean, you think about it too, the Mandela effect stuff has been going on for a while now. That still fucks with everybody's head. It's fucked with me. It's like, what did the witch say on Into the Mirror, you know? I clearly remember it one way. Berenstain Bears, whatever. I remember it one way. People vanishing in front of you. Professor walks to a car, waves at like students at some college or whatever. His car doesn't move. People walk over to the car and look inside. He's not there. And clearly no one has ever exited this vehicle. He just vanished and never showed back up. Just gone forever. What happened to him? What happened when he got in that car? Or the man from a place that doesn't exist, who actually has evidence that he is from this place. And then he just vanishes in a sealed room. There's holes in the universe. Dimensional tears that we can travel between. Or maybe we're not really there. Maybe he took off the virtual reality simulator and returned to where we all come from. Who knows? It's fascinating thinking, though, isn't it? It's what I also am like. What if, like, actually when we die,
Surreal_claps says, extremely.
You know, could you imagine, like, you die, or someone dies, and as soon as they do, they kind of, like, wake up in the real world, take off the VR set, and they're like, wow, that was an interesting experience. And then someone says to them, Would you like to try living this life here and experiencing these things? Oh yes, please. You know, so then they put the VR back on, and what seems to only last 5 minutes in the real world is an entire lifetime of experiences. You know, what if that's what life really is? It's a video game. Do 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 do. The shit that keeps me up at night. The pain that keeps me awake at night.
Surreal_claps says, there's stream snipers that only shoot at my walls with potatoes when I wanna sleep at night. Surreal_claps says, in my video game I mean.
In your video game? In your perception of your video game. The shadow people under the stairs. Let's see, we'll go this way. I really wish engineers had their own speed boost.
Surreal_claps says, the shadow men are another story here. There are noises late at night where I live. I know what the creaks and sounds are from either me or my folks walking around. So when we are all in our rooms, why do I hear it downstairs, or in the kitchen, or sometimes on the stairs leading to my room?
It's a dimensional overlay. Shadow people are there. But to them, you're the shadow people. How's that? Dimensional overlay. Where you are is another version of reality. Just a single bit vibrational change to where it's different. Because everything in this universe vibrates at a certain frequency.
Surreal_claps says, and trust me it ain't them. The house is 20-ish years old and we get some good wind here and there. However, something feels off in my gut.
When you wake up, do people staring at you or anything like that?
Surreal_claps says, family I mean.
Well, there's something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghost hunters.
Surreal_claps says, when I wake up I feel fine, it's walking around at night where I feel like I've got all eyes on me or I shouldn't be there.
You're being watched. The Silurians. I swear the game is programmed to, like, if you're doing something, it's like it tells the nearest entity to shoot you. Oh, Riz, if you're in there still, I got some Zen today. Yeah. 570 something whatever Zen. Yeah. Yeah, better late than never.
CMDR_Rizzle says, well, night is when our part of the world rests, so it's easier to pick up on that sort of thing without all the interference of life happening around us. It may be something.
Yeah, well, that's true too, yeah. Everything's kind of shut down and quiet.
CMDR_Rizzle says, nice man, but still actor sale ended, aren't you glad you got it?
Yes, I am.
Surreal_Claps says, I have made attempts to communicate and received no surrealistic reply. So I've assumed the aggressive stance and begin taunting them. Should they challenge me, I will strip down completely till nude and look am dead and the rest isn't Twitch safe.
They're like, oh yeah, and they're like, never mind, man, we'll just go. I mean, do you believe like that negativity can conjure something there? You know, like say the whole poltergeist scenario. It's not that it's an actual entity, but it's a combination of all negative thoughts, negative emotions, all spiraling into like creating something from nothing. An entity that isn't real, but it's only real because people have created it in their brain and their mind to make it real.
Surreal_Claps says, I do believe the guilt, pain, and self-imposed criticism has conjured an entity in my mind.
Yeah.
CMDR_Rizzle says, define real? Just cause you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's like there,
Surreal_Claps
but
says,
not there.
something nobody else can see or sense but I can. I sound insane and probably am, but it makes sense to me.
Hey, it makes sense to me too. It's like whenever you hear your name spoken out loud and no one's around. God, another one fucking wrecks. Shit, you can't have these things pop up when you want them to, but when you don't want them to, they got all the damn over the place.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I believe is spirit folk.
Working on a chain gang. No. Like it's there, but it's not there. It's not physically manifest into your existence, but it's there. Semi like into like the whole void. It needs energy.
Surreal_Claps says, am I encountering a spirit then? I assume it isn't harmful or helpful. Just there. CMDR_Rizzle says, or in, you know. Thanks self for not proofreading. Surreal_Claps says, haha.
There's a trippy thing to all that too, like you know, a lot of kids that have experienced things or talked about where they were before they were born type situation, like they're floating around like dust with everybody else and they decide to, you know, come down and live like, you know, inhabit a body to be born and have a life or whatever. And it makes you think, okay, well, before you're born, you already exist as something. So what if this other something can be a spirit that's not had a body yet? Moving around, doing whatever. Some of them can be mischievous until they actually like inhabit a body or try to steal the body, like Insidious. You know, that's kind of freaky movie. They showed that at a church to a bunch of kids one time around this area where I'm at.
CMDR_Rizzle says, hard to say. I'm by no means an expert. But I would think if it was harmful or negative, you would know by now.
Right?
Excellent work.
Unless it's like just steadily picking, eating at someone.
The bomb fortress is engaged
feeding off negative energy. And we're gonna switch.
Surreal_claps says, negative maybe. Harmful? I would suspect I would detect that by now.
Mischievous. Curious. How about curious? Curious as to how you are and what you are and what you're doing.
Surreal_claps says, curious probably.
Yeah. I mean, think of like if somebody if this something has existed, doesn't have a body, doesn't have the experience,
Surreal_claps says,
sees what they can do.
I have random tendencies. I'm sure I'm fascinating to others.
Yeah, or you could be just like the observed, and they are the observer. And they put you in situational type scenarios to observe the reaction. Maybe they're just out of phase with reality. Aliens. With alien tech. And the after image you see.
CMDR_Rizzle says, some people get scratched in the night or while on a hunt, and don't feel the initial contact, but the evidence speaks for itself. I used to binge paranormal shows like I did with Ancient Aliens LOL. Surreal_claps says, fourth dimension beings?
Yeah, sure. Outside of known time and space, yes. But just barely there, you know. The only thing you see of them is the shadow. Because they can't completely conceal themselves. Or it could be, it takes a lot of energy to manifest into a physical object. Kind of like in Ghost, the movie with Patrick Swayze. He can't touch anything unless he focuses and absorbs energy, and then boom, he's can make a sign move or something. If you believe it. And you have like a bunch of those out there that believe the soulmate scenario, where you are half of another, like you're a split soul, and your other half is watching you all the time, like observing how you live and things. And so whenever like you pass or something, then it's its turn. So you're going to manifest into like a physical being somehow, by being born, and then you're the observer. But you don't remember this information because you're not supposed to. Your soul self remembers, but you don't remember. If that makes sense. Like the energy being / whatever that we consider to be the spirit / soul.
Surreal_claps says, what if they are guardian angels who sense danger or harm to ourselves?
No, yeah, there's the whole thought of the garden
CMDR_Rizzle says, to prove something is impossible, you need to prove it impossible every single time. In order to prove it possible, only one time is required. Harder to say it's impossible, I think. Surreal_claps says, angels LOL. Guardian angles haha.
Guardian angles. That triangle over there is guarding me. Guardians of the galaxy. Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. Is like the guardian angel is actually the other half of you. That's watching you experience physical life, and then you become the angel.
CMDR_Rizzle says, angles guarding nuclear Wesleys.
Nuclear Wesleys.
Surreal_claps says, LUL.
With Logan. You can't forget about Logan.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
I don't want to forget about Logan.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Logan at 2 billion Argentine pesos in Colorado.
Logan is Logan. He's not laughing, he's Logan. Wolverine is Logan. A film by Logan. What was that? Res Tear?
Scorpwana says, residential tear. CMDR_Rizzle says, yeah, was supposed to say rest R.
Oh, damn it. Somebody needs to make a note of all these.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I got me a residential R in Colorado with 5 billion Argentine pesos I found on Ferenginer.
Good. Some funny shit. Ferenginer.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, that dang
Scorpwana
old internet,
says,
man, you just go
Jinner.
on there and point and click, get in there, talk about www.wcom, and you got them naked chicks on there, man. You go click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
Real easy, man.
Scorpwana says, Jinner. CMDR_Rizzle says, Ferengi.
Ferengi. Ferengi.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Ang. CMDR_Rizzle says, Fair Ang and R. Scorpwana says, NAR.
Ah, damn it. Why does it just decide, okay, 3 letters equals just say that?
Surreal_Claps says, Fereng and NAR. Surreal_Claps says, ha ha ha. CMDR_Rizzle says, NAR. Scorpwana says, Ferengiine. CMDR_Rizzle says, NAR. Surreal_Claps says, NAR. Scorpwana says, War they 8. They NAR. CMDR_Rizzle says, welcome to the text-to-speech test stream, folks. Scorpwana says, get all of your dilithium at Pharynginer.
Damn it. Oh man, feeling hot all day. And achy and blah. People digging trash heaps for Atari stuff now, says this person on here. What the hell ever, man.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
That's right. 10-minute warning, everybody.
CMDR_Rizzle says, how long did you stick around in Wolfcat's stream?
Right after I just, like, you said something about you needed to leave. So, I was like, dude, I gotta probably go too. And it was maybe like 5 minutes later. I looked on Twitch today when I got up to see that she only streamed for 11 hours and 56 minutes. That's not 12 hours, okay? Liar! But it wasn't long. I mean, I jumped back into the game and you know, went to the Earth Space Dock where she was at and pointed at her. And then pointed at the people in the balcony that no one else sees. And then she threw snowballs at me. You know, she loved throwing snowballs. Then I flipped around and she couldn't flip. She figured out her flip. She had to fix her jump too for some reason. I guess getting a new computer causes Star Trek Online to...
CMDR_Rizzle says, yeah, I left just as you bowed and she blew a kiss or whatever cause she didn't have the emote.
Ah, yes. You have to unlock that one, I think. Yeah, that's exactly when I left. Yeah. I exited off the stream. I closed Star Trek Online. I watched Stranger Things. And then went to bed. Barely slept. Went to work. That damn fresh truck. That damn money counter. Got home. Looked in the refrigerator. Saw nothing, as usual. Took a shower. Sat in my chair. Had my computer on. Launched Streamlabs OBS chatbot or whatever.
Surreal_Claps says, Captain's chair.
Captain's chair. The squeaky captain's chair. It needs a little WD love. Only thing is, I've sprayed it with that all over the damn place and it still squeaks. It's like that episode of Enterprise whenever Trip was obsessed over making the chair for the captain better. You know, when everybody got kind of like dosed with, what was it? Something. I can't remember what it was. I don't even remember coming over here. Damn it, I walked away from it. Well, that reminds me, I probably need to check Discord to see if there's any stuff to read there. Some positive comments.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I looked online few years ago, you could buy the captain's chair from TOS for like 2,500 billion Argentine pesos.
Oh wow.
CMDR_Rizzle says, $.
Damn it, I spit on my microphone. Like $2,500. What captain's chair though? Like a specific one? I like Adam Savage's. He's got the audio and everything for it. Specific clips.
Shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
Gee, I wonder what my health is. I can't see it. Well then. Maybe if I'd have seen it, I could probably have fixed that problem there. Trips over there shooting the guy in the ass. That's why he's a commander. Oh, unfair. You're. So I need to contact I am Aquathor to see if the script that I currently gave him is working to his specifications.
CMDR_Rizzle says, permission to post link?
Yeah, anytime. Post away. Everybody else does. I mean, it can be super long. I mean, as we've seen. So. www.com, buddy. I need to make a web page parser.
CMDR_Rizzle says, https://www.wired.com.cdn.m project.org/v/s/www.wired.com/2008/sit-in-captain/amp amp_GSA equals 1 and amp_JS_V equals a 9 and USC equals MQ331 ACCAF Caribbean ca %3D%3 tag amp_TF equals from %20% to 51% 24S and AO equals 165405928530078 and referrer equals https %3a%2f%2f www.google.com and amps hair equals https %3a%2f%2f www.wired.com %2f 2008 %2f 08% sit in captain %2f. CMDR_Rizzle says, and that's why I asked permission. Scorpwana says, set hut hut. Throws the ball out of bounds.
Well, yeah, it's a long link. And I'd click on it if I weren't in the middle of this. So that's the captain's chair you're talking about. I'm really sleepy. Achy, sleepy. It's like I got the flu or some shit. I did have arm pain the other day. Probably a heart attack. Who knows? But I checked it, and the T wave is normal, and all the other waves are. So it can't be that. Dehydration? That could be a cause. Yeah. I'm always getting dehydrated at fucking work. I'm gonna click on that, but I want to get this. So I went to click on it.
Surreal_claps says, time to hydrate.
Yes, Pinky. Yes, Pinky. It's time to take over the hydration, Pinky. I don't know. I had a pinching pain in my arm, and every time I have a pinching pain or any kind of pain in my left arm, I think heart attack, heart attack, heart attack. You know.
CMDR_Rizzle says, the official captain chair from Kirk Enterprise sold for $265,000.
Pesos. Damn. Somebody wanted that thing bad, didn't they? So the person that created is probably laughing their ass. Well, they probably are dead, but they'd be laughing their ass off.
Surreal_Claps says, bars.
Apparently, you have to have like a number in front of it before it'll trigger the whole Argentine pesos thing. Ah, you bastard. I didn't even pay attention to that. Damn it.
Surreal_Claps says, that's so odd LMAO.
Swad? That's swad.
CMDR_Rizzle says, can't be one bar though.
Nah, it's gotta be two. But bar's S. With an S. Why does it automatically do that, though? That is so crazy. I mean, you could,
CMDR_Rizzle says, 354 billion Argentine pesos. Surreal_Claps says, ha ha ha.
Of gold pressed platinum.
Scorpwana says, 20 Argentine pesos. Surreal_Claps says, 20 Rs. Scorpwana says, 20 billion Argentine pesos.
It still said billion for B. Let's see.
Scorpwana says, BRs. Scorpwana says. Surreal_Claps says, 20 DARs. Surreal_Claps says, 20 Rs. Scorpwana says, Rs.
Yars.
Surreal_Claps says, 45 bus.
I wonder, like, if other languages work too. If it's ARS is Argentine pesos. What about euros? I wonder if like that's a thing, like EUROS.
Scorpwana says, 1 euros. CMDR_Rizzle says, 7 pounds. Surreal_Claps says, 20 yen. Scorpwana says, I. Surreal_Claps says, registered. Scorpwana says, 2. Surreal_Claps says, ha ha ha. CMDR_Rizzle says, 69 degrees. Surreal_Claps says, copyright. Surreal underscore claps says, trait underscore mark. CMDR underscore Rizzle says. Scorpwana says, I registered, 269 degrees. Surreal underscore claps says, ah. CMDR underscore Rizzle says, weak. Surreal underscore claps says, ha 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 ha.
It didn't even give you the thing for that. It's like, nope.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says.
Seriously? It didn't say tilde?
Surreal underscore claps says, divided by pi. Scorpwana says. Scorpwana says, surprised face. Scorpwana says. Scorpwana says, seriously. CMDR underscore Rizzle says, and. CMDR underscore Rizzle says.
Seriously?
CMDR underscore Rizzle says.
Hasn't it been saying this stuff though?
Surreal underscore claps says, gorilla 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 gorilla.
Girl.
Scorpwana says, fudge packer. CMDR underscore Rizzle says, $hashtag, plus.
It didn't even say anything about the exclamation point. Wow. Denied. It took it a bit. I guess because in chatbot, the exclamation point is like associated with, you know, if it's not at the end of a sentence, it's like a command thing. So I guess they ignore it. I can always, let me see if this actually does something.
Surreal underscore claps says, cigarette trident underscore emblem OK underscore button wheelchair underscore symbol.
Let's see, right there.
Rule 139. Wives serve, brothers inherit.
Wives serves, brothers inherit? What the hell? Interesting. It completely ignores an exclamation point. Hmm. Ba-da-da-da-ding. Da, 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 da. Wabba-dibba-dibba-dibba-boo-boo. Did I do this yet? Yeah. Hello.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, Gonna get ship slots or inventory slots with that Zen.
I'm thinking
Surreal
something like
underscore
that.
claps says, you may all be seated again, as our anthem has concluded.
All right, national anthem. The Halo theme. Oh, I still have unmelting snowball throw happening to me. Okay. For 9 minutes. I don't know. What does it do, though? It's...
Surreal underscore claps says, we are all John Halo at heart.
John Halo. John Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, no.
Oh my.
Oh no!
I know.
Surreal underscore claps says, damn worth a shot.
Oh, yes. Schultz. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, if it's Hogan's Heroes, they had a character named Schultz on there. It always got in trouble.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, a Stewie sound would be cool. Like victory is mine or what the deuce. Surreal underscore claps says, or what's up B minus.
Lewis! 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 Mom! 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 Mommy! Mommy! Mommy!
Stream Elements
Mama!
says, at
Mama!
surreal underscore claps.
Mama!
You can
Ma!
find a list of all
Ma!
commands here
Ma!
https://streamelements.com/scorpiana/commands.
Mom! Mom!
CMDR underscore
Mommy!
Rizzle says,
Mommy!
I forgot you
Mama!
had that.
Mama!
Ha 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 nice.
Mama!
What?
Hi.
You forgot I had Stewie. I did too until just like now. You forget. You forget so easily.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, think last time I heard that one, the snowmen were coming down Crimson Cube Lane.
Right? That's been a while then. I've been a long while. Been a long while there, boy. Long while. Damn it, I can't even remember my own names. I can't remember my own damn name. Cramps.
Crampiri has returned. Naughty children. Today is a good day to cry.
I missed the winter event. Oh, God. All right, let's do.
Excuse me, sir. Can you direct me to the naval base in Alameda?
Where they have belly buttons.
It's where they keep the nuclear vessels. Nuclear vessels.
Should that be a like a video as well? Like, should I have that there?
The Terrans will be here. Engage there. We've been working finally.
Mad world. Mad world. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, worn out places.
CMDR_Rizzle says, how big would the thing be? Like your red shirt screen size?
Yeah, I've average size for videos, yeah.
CMDR_Rizzle says, long clip, wouldn't play it during a TIFO.
Excuse me, sir. I'd probably get like copyright claimed by YouTube too.
All ships, engage the Terran fleet.
Target shield has failed.
I love how, okay, TOS Enterprise, which is this one right here, the phasers come out from the ring around the bottom, you know, here, right? So that means no matter where you are, you can't fire above you, so you have to be on top of your enemy at all times. But on here, you don't have to worry about it.
I'm picking up more ships through the rims. Close them if you can.
You've got big hands, man.
The hollow projectors. Let's hope they get the job done. Bend the hollow projectors as best you can. We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our system.
They're breaching our britches.
CMDR_Rizzle says, barrel roll and expose dorsal side for bombardment.
Do a barrel roll. Could I do a barrel roll in this ship?
Going to close themselves.
CMDR_Rizzle says, wait. CMDR_Rizzle says, isn't dorsal the top? LOL.
I have no idea what anything is. I know the top of it is called the top. The bottom's called the bottom. And there's like aft and some shit or something like that. Fore and aft, front and back. Starboard is one of these left or right angles.
You need to get those rips under control.
I never looked into nautical type terming. Barrel roll, that'd be kind of cool though. Vroom, bam. But could I do a barrel roll? I mean, if a pilot skill is on or something for a ship kind of like this.
Clear out the ships at Jupiter Station.
CMDR_Rizzle says, you mean to tell me you aren't a seaman?
I have no seamen. No seamen on board.
You need to get those rips under control.
Surreal_Claps says, no seaman?
No seamen whatsoever. That wasn't macaroni and cheese you had last night. No, no. It was hardened seaman. Hardened seaman? But I thought he was dead, sir.
Hostiles on the station.
No.
They're breaching our
Harden was a real
Surreal_Claps
man.
says, LUL.
Harden gave his life for this vessel. He was a good seaman. Hardened seaman. He was a seaman? Yes, and he also was named Seaman.
Those rips under control.
Hard on seaman. Or hardened. Yeah, like hardened.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Simon Seaman.
Simon Seaman.
We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our systems.
Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Buckak. 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 Buckak, mister. Buckak.
Rifts aren't going to close themselves.
Simon Seaman. I tell you, rough crowd, rough crowd. Oh, there's action over here. Look at that.
That don't make no sense.
He and constant sorrow through his days.
Terrans now control projector beta.
Damn, we're in a tight spot. Damn, we're in a
The
tight
real
spot.
underscore
Damn,
claps
we're in a
says,
tight spot.
Oh brother, where art thou is one of my favorite movies.
We've taken control. Projector.
I am a man of constant sorrow.
Down the projector.
I've seen trouble all my
You
days.
still here, Grandma?
I bid fareway, hail to old Kentucky,
Did you like the little back?
place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised.
Are you kidding me with this? My
For
ship's
6 long years,
Give up
I've been in trouble. No place where I call my home. No place where he can call his home. Yeah, that is a good one. I need to get that one, don't I? RUNNOFT. Mrs. Hogwallopton. RUNNOFT. I know we're kin and all, but I gotta do for me and mine. He's a Dapper Dan man.
The Enterprise is near projector gamma.
Are you kidding me with this? My ships make me invincible. Give
Fucking
up
A.
already.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Shield vessels are negating your attacks on the Enterprise. Take them out first.
Don't even try to catch me.
I wouldn't want your cooties. Ew.
The Enterprise is going for projector alpha. Shield vessels are negating your attacks on the Enterprise. Take them out first.
Be seeing you.
I won't be seeing you.
Well done.
Wow,
We sent the Terrans home with a message.
that ended
You intend
quicker than
Be prepared for the consequences.
everyone knows. It's Butters. This is Sparta. Madness, 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 madness. This is Sparta.
Everyone knows it's Butters.
Well, that's me.
Well, that's me. Butters.
Surreal_claps says, I forgot about that remix.
I used to love watching that, like the different versions that people would make of it. It's always so awesome.
Surreal_claps says, nostalgia right there.
Right? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. All right, time to get some endeavors with Gary, because he'll hit the endeavor thing tonight.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I'm lost. What remix?
Have you ever heard of the Sparta mix before? Let me find it. It's from the 300, when he's like, "This is madness," and he goes, "Madness? This is Sparta," and then he kicks him, you know.
CMDR_Rizzle says, negative.
Negative. Have you ever watched the 300? Whoa, that's big as dumpling.
CMDR_Rizzle says, not seen the movie neither.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, I know. Okay, let me find you a clip. Okay, copy, and...
Scorpwana says, https://www.youtube.com/watch, v equals 4 prc1 youth y.
Philosophers and boy lovers found that kind of nerve that we must be diplomatic.
Surreal_claps says, oh you gotta see it, don't be like my, redacted, former history professor and assume it's based off of historical accuracy.
Will you fight the conquered kings to my people with slavery and perhaps you.
CMDR_Rizzle says, noted LOL. I'll scope it out.
Sparta!
Surreal_claps says, LUL Batchist.
Man, which one's a good one though? There's so many out there that are pretty awesome. And then then something like this one here.
Scorpwana says, https://www.youtube.com/watch, v equals rvyzrsknv3w. Surreal_claps says, Doritos chip registered.
This is Sparta! This is Sparta!
But there's so many out there that people have like put together GIF images, you know, animated images, and they put the Sparta face on this thing.
Surreal_claps says, yes sir, there we go, my brain is lighting up like a Christmas tree.
Madness, 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 this is Sparta. Tetrion damage. Oh boy, this ought to be interesting. Should I just go ahead and put the Tetrion weapons in my inventory? Not even like worry about equipping them. Just put them in my inventory. Go fight somewhere to manually put them there. Manually, mister. Let's see. Deep Space Nine. I already got like a little bit of an endeavor because of fighting a damn dino thing right there, man. Tell you what, dino. We're gonna get snackable, man. I tell you what, we're gonna get all messed up, pollute our minds at 3 sheets in the dang old wind, man.
Surreal_claps says, y'all ever listen to any of the spooky scary skeleton remixes LUL?
Spooky skeleton remixes. Don't think I've heard of that before. What the hell? I overshot it when I told it to go there, so now it's start circling back around automatically to go there. Oh my god. They overshot it. They did. So he automatically go back. That's funny. I've never seen that happen before. Usually when you overshoot it, they don't worry about it. But he's like, I'm going to make sure we go there. Madness, madness, madness. Yeah, 300 Gerard Butler. Based off of the 300...
Surreal_claps says, was watching a Warhammer 4.0 came in with Necrons making fun of Adeptus Mechanicus and they played the Spooky Scary Skeletons Cosmo Wave remix. I kinda like it.
Nice. I'll have to check that out. Spooky Scary Skeletons Cosmo Wave remix. Be mine to Deep Space Nine.
Surreal_claps says, they circled them and called them toasters.
Toaster.
Surreal_claps says, while bass boosting the song. Surreal_claps says, the beginning is meh but the drop is dope. Scorpwana says, listening to a bass track while bass fishing. Scorpwana says, bass boosting vs bass fishing. Surreal_claps says, bass boosted bass pro shop moments.
What the hell?
Surreal_claps says, ha 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 ha.
How does that work?
Surreal_claps says. Scorpwana says, bass fishing. Scorpwana says, bass. Scorpwana says, bass. Scorpwana says. Scorpwana says, bass boosted. Surreal_claps says, bass boosted bass fishing. Scorpwana says, bass bossed.
Whoops. Okay. Let's see. We need to go to the bank, mister.
Surreal_claps says, bass bosk.
Because you know I'm all about that. I'm always lost in this damn place. Ah, there we are. Crowd of people. They need a sign out here that says exchange. Oh, okay. They do have a sign that says exchange. Okay. Never mind. Let's see, Tetrion. I better not already have that in my damn inventory. There they are. Okay, Tetrion. What, do I have it in my inventory? Yeah, from yesterday I did Tetrion, right? Now I'm doing Tetrion again? What the fuck? Whatever, alright. Fuck the work, man. Fuck the work. Fuck the work, baby. Fuck the work. Fuck the work over. Fuck the work. Deep Space Nine, babe. Alright.
Surreal_claps says, Pharynginer bass fishing.
This just randomly says bass and bass. That's insane. What's that? Is that Tetrion? Nope. That's Tetrion. Okay.
Surreal_claps says, bass. Surreal_claps says, bass, bass, bass. Scorpwana says, because you know it's all about that bass bot, that bass no fishing.
Because you know it's all about that bass, no fishing.
Surreal_claps says, Bass Pro Shop.
It's like it's random. I swear. Alright. Let's see. Omega Box.
Surreal_claps says, Fish, Bass.
Let's see. Unforgettable. Gary the Klingon has 993,761 out of a million. So all he needs is less than about 6,000, probably 5,300-ish. Something like that. Which this should be very easy to get.
Scorpwana says, Fish basing. Scorpwana says, Fish be assing. Surreal_claps says, Fish fush. Scorpwana says, Fist be assing.
Fist be assing.
Surreal_claps says, Fisting.
Congratulations, General.
Congratulations.
Scorpwana says, Anal fissure due to too much fisting.
I've got a weird, demented mind.
Surreal_claps says, Congratulations, General. Martok walking in on me fisting some Klingon mistress. Surreal_claps says, just high fives, my free hand gives me blood wine, telling me that's what he did in his day.
Back whenever the Klingons, the Ramalama Ding Dongs.
Surreal_claps says, classic bass boosted bass fishing Martok moments.
Why does it say? It's like it knows to use bass, but then it gets confused. And like for real and stuff, Scoob. You know? the like. Shaggy was the like.
Surreal_claps says, bass fishing with Scoob.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where the fuck are ya?
We now return to the Scooby-Doo murder files.
Gee whiz, gang. Looks like the killer gutted the victim, strangled him with his own intestines, and then dumped the body in the river.
Jinkies, what a mystery.
You're right, Scoob. We're dealing with one sick son of a bitch.
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
Surreal_claps says, LULLULLUL.
Gee whiz, king.
Surreal_claps says, one sick son of a bitch.
Right. And it's really Frank Welker who did the voice of Fred that actually says that. It's so funny. It come from Family Guy. The episode where I think it's first season.
Surreal_claps says, so good.
First season of Family Guy where the power goes off at Quahog, so Peter can't watch TV. So he's like, he goes to the bar. He's like, I wonder what Scoob and the gang are doing right now, you know. Then it plays that clip. Gee, Brian, I don't know what's going on around here. What the fuck's going on around here? You tell that sick son of a bitch I come over to his house the other day. And I'm gonna come over there some more. Hit him in the head. Little head. You sick son of a bitch.
Surreal_claps says, ha ha ha.
Peter Griffin comes to your house and he sits on your lawn, eating all your groceries. You're making knuckle children. Knuckle children. The kind of children that come out of your knuckles. Bird. Oi! Peter. No, not Peter. Peter. Peter Griffin wins.
Rule 103. Sleep can interfere with opportunity.
For real, yo. That's actually true. If you think about it, like, say you're about to make a lot of money, but then you get so tired, so sleepy, you drift away, and then all of a sudden, bam! You could have hit the lottery. Come on, what's up, yo? Funk Show, brother. Check it out, yeah. What? Funk Show, brother. Sister, brother. There's a cooldown, so I don't know if it's gonna work. I need to look into those and make them scripted sounds versus
Surreal_claps says, AHOLP.
Situation is grim. Brothers Grimm on Television 5. Oh, let me see if I still have a weapon.
Surreal_claps says, OLPSY.
Whoopsie. Ah, poop. Ah, shit. God damn it, Meg. Like in the Big Lebowski, whenever Walter's always saying, shut the fuck up, Donnie. Shut the fuck up. When do we play?
Scanning the nanite transfer. Gun. Additional data is available.
This is what happens when you fuck. Oh, this is Tetrion Damaged Ground. Dude, what the fuck am I doing? Ah, damn it. I wasn't paying the fuck attention. Fuck.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I need to go OLP.
Need to go. Are you down with OOP? Yo, no, I don't. Me. You done with OPP? What is OPP? Why do you keep talking to me like that for? What the hell? Shit. My 5 shields are failing. My shields on my ship are failing. Gregory Peck deserves more respect. Here. Now that you understand what I'm trying to accomplish here, you might be able to assist me. Yes. Yes. I would destroy it, but I don't want to. Warning, ship's underneath attack. Ship's under a push pin, sir. A thumbtack. Oh, I'm the only one being held. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if I could make a GIF animation where all you saw was the top of Link and you saw this blanket hit like he was in, and this little motion moving back and forth. Ah, damn it, I'm going to hell. Let's go to our favorite sphere to do ground Tetrion. The whole like him screaming like ah, it's when he fell off the bed. Yeah. Then his mom knocks on the door and said, "Honey, are you okay in there?" Alright, for Tetrion, I'm gonna have to cycle it. So, yeah. Every night in my dream, I see Yura, I feel Yura. That is how I know Yura. Go on. Let's see, phaser 1, 2, 3. Okay. Disruptor. Plasma. Tetrianos. His name is Tetrianos. He likes to fire the Tetrianos. Suta suta kalakochi ubi 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 jim. Asriaro kalakochi bubi ubi dubi zim. Chiki briki asentaki chiki briki amsente. Asriaro kalakochi ubi 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 jim. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Toasty wins. Fatality. Oh, this is kind of perfect. I'm like by myself and my people aren't coming around me. They think I smell a dead fish or something. We ate Klingon tag over there, but it was actually some sort of water fish from over there at the island.
CMDR_Rizzle says, flawless defeat.
Flawless defeat. Flawlessly defeated. Fatality. Feel the beats of the rhythm of the night. Wilford Brimley is the Beatus. Beat us, beat us, beat us, beat us. You know, it used to like frighten me when watching TV commercials. Mickey Rooney. You know, he's like about what, 4 foot tall in real life, or maybe 3. I don't know, something like that. But he'd in his old age, you know, had a commercial about something or whatever it was. He'd be running up to the screen on the television, you know, and saying, "Hi, I'm Mickey Rooney," and you're like, "Holy shit, get it away!" Yeah. Just this quick shuffling forward would just be so damn terrifying. I'm gonna shoot you with my tiny little pistol. I got me a little pistol. Kagan knocked him on the head. You see that? He's like, bonk. Good
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, they got JJ Walker bin Medicare commercials now too.
Cool. I need to see those. I don't watch much just regular TV. I used to like turn it on every time I got home and have it on like
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, Dynamite.
Dynamite. Yeah. From what was it? The show way back. God. What was that show? Damn it. I can't remember. But I remember that phrase. I think it's been like kind of, no, not recent, but I used to turn it on this channel called Me TV we have around here. And they would have like old shows, you know, from way back around that time. And
CMDR underscore Rizzle says,
Good Times.
Good
Yes,
Times?
that's right. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Good Times.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, we got Met too.
Ah, Cure. Cure, man, Cure. Do you watch The Rifleman? Chuck Connors is the Rifleman. He's also sleeping with your brother. What? On an all-new episode of The Brady Bunch. Dun, 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 dun. What the fuck?
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, I don't watch the channel, but we got it LOL.
Have you ever watched Airplane the movie? He's the Chuck Connors is this guy that keeps every time he spits like a fire like shows up or whatever.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, way back when.
He he spits and it's like a big bomb just goes off in anything he spits in. Well, he used to play in a show called The Rifleman, that guy. His name's Chuck Connors. Where he was just, you know, a western type thing or whatever. He had a rifle. But Chuck Connors was gay. So there was always those jokes, you know, later on about Chuck Connors. But so every once in a while they just pop up in my own head. Jokes that aren't even like relevant to this time period, but you can't help it. Chuck Connors. Airplane is an awesome movie. I need to get a video clip off of there. It's whenever they say when shit hits the fan and then all of a sudden it cuts to a scene. Son of a bitch. Oh, okay, it was just a server. Alright, damn, I thought maybe I went out. Because I saw a server, like, not responding thing at the top up there, and it got me worried. It got me worried. But they have a little video, or a portion of like a little, you know, skit of it saying when somebody's like when shit hits a fan and then it goes to a fan and then this shit just going, you know, thing to it. Be funny. I laugh, I cry, I got even a little. Chuck Connors is the Rifleman. Come on, Gary. We can do it. Damn it, Gary. Damn it, Gary. Damn it. What the fuck, Gary? Maybe we can get some sound clips of John Madden. You know, the impersonation clips. Football. He's coming down the line.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Chappelle Show did blooper outtakes and one of the ones they showed was Dave melting a Snickers for a POO skit, and licked his fingers LOL.
Dave Chappelle. Oh my god, I used to watch that show on Comedy Central. It was such a funny ass show. Chappelle Show, Chappelle Show. He'd make fun of anybody. Chappelle Show, Chappelle Show. Is he doing anything now?
CMDR_Rizzle says, is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
There it comes. Getting closer. Nice. Endeavor. I got it. I got it. Gary the Klingon doesn't have to go after Endeavors anymore.
CMDR_Rizzle says, is that your million? You done? Nice.
Let's see. There it is, unforgettable. E15, if E50. Claim. Here we go. Collect rewards for Klingon recruit. Earn 1 million Endeavor. Nice. What, did I not like get a box or anything? Huh. Alright. So that means that what does this one do? Reward is given to you for achieving a million perk experience as a Klingon recruit. It improves the bonus perk experience on all other characters on your account to the same 10% perk experience that your Klingon recruit enjoys. This is what's confusing to me. So he was only, as Gary the Klingon, I was only getting this 10%. So if I was somebody else, it was slower to get the Endeavor up. No? He's getting Betty back. Okay, Aaron. I can't do my Endeavor thing because this is freaking on top of it. Damn it. False control shit. Time to go to Japari.
CMDR_Rizzle says, the halfway point gave Gary only a 10% boost. But now that 10% applies to everyone.
That's interesting. That's sweet. I wonder if I have to go collect that for everyone, or will it just automatically like be there? Where is Japari? There we are. Swing out like a big truck. Endeavors, let me click on those. Perk points, boom. Okay, we got ground, range weapons, ground health regeneration, and damage resistance. We'll get that for new. We'll get that for now. Hey, Connor McLeod of the Clan McLeod.
CMDR_Rizzle says, not sure if you need to collect for it to register, but you can still go get the box for whatever the prize is.
Oh yeah.
It just means you're gonna hit 600 Endeavor points 10% faster.
Nice. It's better than nothing. It's a long road getting from there to here. A long road. But my time was found, girl. And I could feel the chills in the wind right now. Nothing's in my worry. And they're not gonna hold me down no more. No, they're not gonna change my mind. Because I got faith of the heights. Go on, my heart will take me. Hello, can you help us? We are Romulans. Sure. Let me just collect a few things first, and I'll be right over there. As soon as we got all of it, scram.
Sir, do you know anything about this?
Yeah, man, I tell you what, doing one of them snipe hunts last night, man, with them sticks in the bag and them whack, man, we'd go woo-loo, talking about that big mistake, y'all, right there in that cooler.
Well, if you do see anything, you can contact the ranger station.
I always love that one. He's like confesses and the guy can't understand him. He's right there in that cooler. Harvest material ground like a dumbass. Here I am in space. Son of a bitch. Who's dumbass? Who's a dumbass? Who's a dumbass? I'm a dumbass. That's right. I'm a dumbass. Have you ventured down the gateway chamber yet? They're waiting for you to arrive. I'm totally going backwards on this shit right now. Chaparry. Dun dun dun. This is Jeopardy. This is Jeopardy. I'm gonna watch episode 7 of Stranger Things. Like right after this stuff. And go to bed. Or either go to bed and then watch it tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow. I'm wore out. I think that's why I feel like so warm and hot. Or whatever. There's too much going on. Too much input. Not enough the lifestyles of the rich and retarded. This is Sparta!
It would be my pleasure.
To do what, sir? No, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, mother. Yes. No, mother. No. Yes. Yes, mother. No. Yes. Mother, please. No. 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 Sphere of influence continues.
It would be my pleasure.
Oh my God, he wants to pleasure somebody. They're still waiting for you to walk down the hallway. Give them a damn minute. Get me out of my damn car. Beam up. Beam me up, school. Ready to play. Alright. Got that one. Where are ye? Ooh. Fleet marks. Speaking of that. Check on the fleet. Holding. 10-yard penalty. First down.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Tetrian damage ground, let's go space. Harvest materials ground. Let's go space. LOL.
Right? I caught that too. Well, the thing is, right, okay. If you're watching my mouse cursor on the screen, you follow it. That right there that I'm outlining is the chat box, or the chat, the box that I see the chat in. It's 50% transparency, so I see the game and the chat at the same time. So it covers up the names of a lot of the stuff. So I see like a little bit of Tetri, like when it was on there, Tetrion, you know, or damage, and then I'd see the brackets. But if somebody's words were there, it would just jumble. I can remove it, but then I have to put it back and all that. So I just leave it up there. So I've been misreading it. That's why a lot of times when I click,
CMDR_Rizzle says,
yeah,
oh gotcha.
That's why a lot of times I'll click on the endeavor and go to endeavors and actually read what it says here, because it gets covered up by the chat over here on the side. But it is funny though, isn't it? Tetrion damage. Let's go to space. Tetrion damage. Materials ground. Let's go to space.
CMDR_Rizzle says, so it's our fault.
Yes. No, it's my fault for being a dumbass. It's my fault for living. Is that truck real over there? Shit. Did I not click? Okay.
Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
Shit, better. Fly by fly by fly by, yeah.
CMDR_Rizzle says, that's about it for pop-ups yet?
Like on-screen stuff? I don't know. Busey.
God fucking damn it!
Busey V. And I'm Captain Kirk V.
How am I doing today, Gary Busey? You're doing great. Good. Then I'll keep it up.
Captain Kirk. No, I'm Captain Kirk.
Repeat.
I'm
the
Captain
imposter
Kirk.
is not to be injured.
I'm Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Kirk.
Love the monitor that he knocks to the floor sounds like shattered glass instead of like actually hitting and sounding like a big thing. It just sounds like a little tiny glass going. Way to go, sound guy! You did an awesome job, didn't you? No. Okay, can I contribute anything else? Alrighty, I keep clicking back on this shit. I need to go back over to Ishanka, because she's got some other stuff that I can use there. Dahar Master. She is a Dahar Master.
CMDR_Rizzle says, our red alert started today.
Red alarm! Red alarm! Red alarm! Red alarm!
Are you gonna use it to build up marks and stuff? Abuse it, I should say, as many people do. So that means you're about to be where we are. Heart of the storm, Johnny's daddy was picking his face off. Oh wow, earn 50% more campaign experience on all Admiralty assignments this weekend. Additionally, our tier of duty assignments claimed during this. Huh, that's been going on, okay.
CMDR_Rizzle says, marks for my alts who have 0 and need some quickly, and bonus dilly. Problem is, after about 10 Borg runs, it's boring.
Wow, after 10 it's boring for you, after 1 it's boring for me. But Dyson's not. Isn't that backwards? Am I just different? I don't I know it's like cuz you just keep going and doing the same thing, but the reward is great. It's just getting the reward, you wish you didn't have to really participate, you know. Like, okay, I'm done for this round. The rest of you, you know, do your thing. I'll be over here sitting in my ship, you know, indulging myself in these festivities. Gee, Bonnie, I don't know about that, Bonnie. That's why everyone's always like, you know, hey, red alert's going on. Get this, get that. And I'm like, But red alerts are so boring to me because they're like, sure, they reward you great, but then again, you're like, Danny tiny ball in a tiny hole. Tiny tiny balls in a tiny hole. In a tiny hole. Yeah, tiny tiny balls in a tiny hole. Damn it. I got problems. Tiny tiny balls in a tiny hole. Every time I think about that song, I think of elephants now. And you know you love her and you let her go. And you let her go. You know. The WWF brother.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I'm at the point this is an event I can afford to take a break for a bit before our next mega event or summer, whichever is first. But I need to at least refine because Zen.
Oh yeah, yes. You need to get some Zen, dude. Load up on the Zen since it's cheaper for you. I don't know. Let's say around July is the Ryza event. It started July 1st last year. That's when my first video came out for streaming. And it lasts like, you know, a month or whatever. So, and it's technically June starting up, you know. So if you have 2 weeks of red alert, then what's the other 2 weeks? Will it be like a thing where Rise is going on and the other one?
CMDR_Rizzle says, it dropped to 267 today. Had enough for like 2,200, but I want to keep saving.
Big numbers.
Big numbers, no whammies.
Are you accumulating it across all your characters? To where you can like dump it all at once? Do Dyson ground, man. Because at Dyson you can do this, and at Dyson you can do that. Make a lecca high, make a honey hole. Make a lecca high, make a honey hole. And you know you're retarded and you let her go, bitch.
CMDR_Rizzle says, most of my characters have very little. My main has a buy at 105k left to refine. Toss up between Red Alert and Random Tifo. Alert is faster, no cooldown but only 35 marks per run.
Yeah. That's one of the things, the low You know, if it gave out more, I might be having more incentive to do it. But since it just gives out that much, I'm like, you know. Like when you can just do the AFK of Starbase 1 and get 100 every time and not do a damn thing. Then 155 or whatever at first. Nobody should have showed me that.
Greetings. How can I assist you today? Or in the future?
Oh man, it didn't give me shit.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I try to sign up for all of them except Sankethi, because you can fail that one. But Borg always pops first.
Yeah, Borg. Yeah, that's why I go for Borg, because everybody goes for it. It's the quickest one. Especially if you get in there and someone just like zooms through everybody, and you just like land a little hit off of the cucumber or whatever it is, that ship. So I guess it didn't actually give a physical box, because make a like a high, make a honey hole, boink. Philip Cray. Mr.
Greetings. How can I assist you today? Or in the future?
Mr. Condition Alpha, senor. Condition Alpha! No. Okay, so I have 874 Zen. Should I use that?
CMDR_Rizzle says, I thought they all gave a box, but as long as the XP boost applies.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. There's not one. That's weird.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Wooked have only been like 25 or 50 marks or some shit.
Right?
I don't like it. I don't like it, princess. I don't like it.
Okay, I lost my train of thought. Because I don't have one. I can't find my train of thought. I think I left it over here in the floor. Where's my train of thought, mister? Can you find it for me? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
CMDR_Rizzle says, you was asking about Zen purchase.
Oh, yes. You have to forgive me. I'm losing my mind. Should I buy something with that 875 there? Like, my loadout slots for my ship again. Well, that's like 1,000, isn't it? No, I'm not gonna go that far. Slots and shit. Let's see. Ship loadout slots. 500.
CMDR_Rizzle says, if you waited for a sale, it'd go farther.
Good idea. Master Key 10-pack is out for a 25% off, and I technically have enough to buy it if I wanted to get at that. But then again, well, actually, I need Lobby though. That actually makes some sense. I mean, I'm gonna get like what it was, like 6 Lobby, 6 to 8 or whatever per whatever. That still wouldn't be enough, would it, for anything? Because I need
CMDR_Rizzle says, use EC.
EC is better. Well, let's go see the
CMDR_Rizzle says, 10 keys 130M.
We're always in a hurry, damn it. Oh, somebody built a snowman. Huh. That's probably one of the Q Winter Wonderland things that animate only when Q's awake for that, right? Cool. Do you want to build a snowman? No. Master. Cheapest one, 12. Yeah, cheapest one, 12,099,000. So, sort by ascending price.
CMDR_Rizzle says, there's a specific tab for keys.
Captain Keys. Specific tab.
CMDR_Rizzle says, lockbox keys.
Lockbox. Al Gore's lockbox. Ah, blood. Search. Nice. I wonder, like, if there's bundles of keys. It only goes to 400 items. Sort price per unit. Sending price per unit. Oh, there's a unit.
CMDR_Rizzle says, for future reference.
10 for 1,200,000 and whatever. 121 million. For future reference, press 4. Oh, there we go. Here we go. 40 of those son of a bitches. I can lose all my monies. All my monies. I always have bad luck with the master key. Only one time that I get like I got the Spearhead Discovery ship or something like that, but immediately someone contacted me and said, "Hey, I saw you got that ship. Would you want to sell it?" And I'm like, "Sure. How much energy credits?" And they gave me like $1 billion or whatever for it. And I'm like, "Sweet!" And that's how I got my temporal, for my guy was using some of that energy credits. So I bought it off of here. Bought it. I bought it off here. Lock boxes. The Infinity Lockbox. It's free right now on PC. And people are putting it in there to buy it. Isn't that crazy? And people are purchasing it. That's the stupid thing. And you know you love her and you let her go, bitch. You let her go, bitch.
CMDR_Rizzle says, if you get keys for ships, you'll be sad. If you get keys for lobby, you'll be happy. Anything else is bonus.
Gonna make you happy. Gonna make you happy, baby. Yep, Lockbox Infinity Box is available for free. You get 20 of them each, and yet people are buying them out of the exchange. Makes a lot of damn sense, doesn't it? On sale. Is that the only thing on sale? Mud's Market. Hello there, Mud. How you doing, Mud Market? Mud. The available. Slip, slots, and slavishes. Uniforms. At one time, I wanted to get the motion picture uniforms to have the motion picture ship. Ooh. Idea. An idea, Captain. I want to go touring. Has anybody seen my snowman? Mr. Snowman. He's my first officer. Mr. Snowman. I want to look at the interior bridge for Discovery's or Strange New Worlds ship. How do I look at that? Because they're supposed to have one, I think. Someone tell me that. I can't remember.
CMDR_Rizzle says, musical _note. Do you want to build a snowman?
Do you
Musical
wanna build a
_note.
snowman? Do you wanna fuck a snowman? He won't mind. You can fill the hole in later. The friction will cause it to melt. You do not need that to melt. No, no, no. I need a bow. I need to dry dock that son of a bitch right there. And I'm not getting rid of your ass either.
CMDR_Rizzle says, shrinkage.
Shrinkage? No, 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 no.
CMDR_Rizzle says, it's cold.
It's cold outside. Acquire ship's good ship. I'm just curious. Legendary, dairy, berry, banana, fana, fo, fairy, ree.
CMDR_Rizzle says, your ship rotates?
Yeah, the display for it in the game does.
CMDR_Rizzle says, lucky.
Can y'all rotate it at all, even with like the joystick or anything?
CMDR_Rizzle says, nope.
Constipation class. It's the constipation class Enterprise. Constipation class. Which one is it? It's got to be the first one, right? That one. More accurate. Yay! Yay! Boom!
CMDR_Rizzle says, I mean, in customization we can. But not in requisitions.
Spin up, spin down. I never even know it had to spin up and spin down. One day you will there, mister. One day you will there. Manage ships.
CMDR_Rizzle says, and we can't zoom in.
Oh man. They are like... Huh. Advanced phasers. Upgradable. Look at that. They're upgradable. That's pretty awesome. I want to ready the ship because I want to look at it. Captain, my captain, my captain, my captain. Captain, my captain, my captain, my captain. Customized starship. Interior Walker.
CMDR_Rizzle says, are they though?
Is Walker normal? Constipation class starship.
CMDR_Rizzle says, not all infinity symbols can upgrade.
Well, I mean, it has like the thing. Oh, let me get out of this real quick. Right quick. Get out of that real quick. Right quick. What the hell, chat? Okay. Did it throw that in inventory? I can't tell if it did or didn't. Damn it. Okay. Let's see. Let us see, Captain. Must be into your inventories. Okay, we'll move into the inventory. I'm just curious. Aquarius. Just very curious. It can. Look at that. Wow. Generally, the weapons and stuff from don't do that. Like, you know, because they'll just like to be the standard ones, and you have to like put your own shit in there. Interesting, man. Fucking interesting. Very, very interesting, man.
CMDR_Rizzle says, that was a purple one. What about blue?
A blue? What about blue? Purple. Purple. Oh, we gotta wait for the loading screen. Oh my god. It's one of the things I hate about Star Trek Online is the damn loading screen. You'd think it's already loaded up on your system, right? So it should just boom. But no, it's gotta like gather all this other information about where people are, if they're eating, if they're taking shits. Ra ra ooh la la, roma rama ew. Oh, it's got all that shit all over it. It's got shit all over it, son. It's got shit all over it. Okay, I just wanted to go into the interior. Wait, no. We're gonna look at that first. What about blue? Well, they're all purple, aren't they? Huh. Hanger.
CMDR_Rizzle says, LMAO at empty trays again.
I know, right? That just bothers the hell out of me. But I'm not going to use the ship, though. I just wanted to see about the interior. And to turn off all the bullshit. Lollipop, it's a sweet trip to a candy ship. Where the bonbons play. There. How do stations look? Snotty gets it again. Alright, I want to go to the interior. Where is the interior view of it? I thought this thing had like an open, like, open face to it. You know, like the bridge was where you can see out of it and stand there or some shit. Anyway, let's visit Starship Bridge. Because I'm just curious if these things come with that or not. That was one of my excitements about the legendary ships coming with the actual bridges. You probably have to purchase them separate.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I thought you highlighted one and the pop-up had name of weapon written in blue writing and assumed it was different. Oh well, good for you I suppose, 'cause one ship we got had 3 2C weapons not upgradable.
Ew. 32 century. I don't know if like what ship is it? Oh my god, it's loading so damn slow. There it goes. A little boost. Isn't that special? Ew. Ew. This isn't it. This can't be the prize, the Britter prize. It just doesn't feel right, mister.
CMDR_Rizzle says, but it was a free ship from event I believe. You paid for these, maybe that's the difference.
Could be. This just doesn't seem like the Enterprise. It doesn't seem like the Enterprise. The hell's everybody standing at attention for? Sit in your damn seats, mister. Let me guess. You can't leave the damn bridge, can you? Oh. You can go into these extremely tall ponds. Oh my god. This is terrible. This is so terrible. Contact duty officers. Snotty, I see you've found a console. I said it.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I thought legendary ships had explorable interiors.
So did I. Man, that was one of the whole perks of wanting to get the legendary ships, because I thought like they had the interiors and stuff, but apparently they don't. They all have randomly generated bullshit. Okay, that's that still. It's not even current with like the show or anything. Standard attention. Standard detention. I will work this damn council myself, mister. Well, what the hell do you expect, right? You technically, I didn't pay for it. Fuck.
CMDR_Rizzle says, try the Galaxy Picard ship.
Good idea.
Go seek in and 10 forward.
Good idea, good idea. I know that bridge is on this game. Because they use it for the, damn it, I can't remember what I'm fucking doing. Okay, exit sister space. Because they use it for a lot of the missions. So it's on here somewhere. Because, you know, you go into engineering. What is that? It's like the Nexus one with Jordy. They call me Cuban Pete. I am the king of the Ramba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chicka chicka boom, chicka chicka boom. Yes, sir, I'm a Cuban Pete. I'm the craze of my native street. When I start to dance, everything goes chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. The señoritas they sing when they swing with the tromberos. He's very nice, so full of spice. Run, damn it! Run, police officer. What? You say about a police
CMDR_Rizzle says, cheeky breaky.
Cheeky bricky. Boris cheeky bricky. Cheeky bricky is damke. Ano cheeky bricky is damke. Cheeky bricky is dum danke. Cheeky bricky is dum day. Asiriaro kadu kochi ubi jim. Oh, you tried to jack me up there, didn't you, buddy? I saw that. Yeah, dude. Boris is Slav. He'll show you how to squat like Slav. Heels on ground means what is it? Slav squat around or something. He says. Ah, damn it. Okay, where you at? I could have
Rule
sworn.
218. Always know what you're buying.
Hey, yeah, that's pretty. That's a good selection there. I could have sworn I just put it on my current ship. Did I not? Let's do that again. Okay. Oh, ready starship. There we go. Gotta do the ready starship thing. And then this, I'm gonna discard the weapons. Is that one I'm popping up in my inventory? They probably already did, didn't they? Sure the fuck did. Scared. Okay, so it gave a standard set for all that little crap. Like the warp and all that, but the weapons it's left as upgradable. Interesting, man. Fucking interesting. Okay. I'm gonna discharge the ship because I can always get it back. U.S.S. Jamboard. Ta-da! And I got some shit back from it. Discard. What is that? Universal Reinforced Squadrons. Discard. I don't really care for that. The weapons in the rear. Get rid of those. Okay. Now, let's see. We're easy. Acquire ships. Because it seems easier to go to acquire. Legendary. Exploration class. Goofball ship. Doesn't even look like it. Let's go. Let's Galaxy class this son of a bitch. Galaxy Mirror. Oh boy. Opa, señorita. Hello there. It's one of my favorite ships. It's free. Oh, boy. Nasu? Nasu what? Manage ships. The lavatory. Nasu. Oh god, it gave me that whole thing. Alright, let's go over here to acquire a customized thing. Customized starship. Not just a starship, but a starship. Oh wait, we gotta... Okay, yeah, alright. First we have to give it, to make it main ship thing person. Ew, it's got weapons. Ew. Discard that shit. Discard that shit.
CMDR_Rizzle says, it wasn't free, it was $10. 18,500 of the 19,500 required was free LOL.
So it's only partially free. It's 3/16 free, son. Actually, that's a lot. You think about it, okay? At full price, it was like, what, $300 in real life? So, without the percentage or whatever, I only paid $10 for something that cost $300. So that's like way cheap, if you think about it.
CMDR_Rizzle says, hey, $1 per ship is better than $30.
That's damn right. I just said it's damn right. But now I can't say that. Well, dude, Groovy Cat. Look at that. He's got some sunglasses on. Groovy Cat, man. Customize starship. Starship. Customize my starship. Damn, that looks ugly. Doesn't it? It looks like shit. What the hell they do to you? Interior. Let's see. Zuckerman's famous pig. I could have sworn these ships were supposed to come with, like, the corresponding bridge. Unless that was the super bundle or whatever. So there's a fake version of it right there. Nomad. The hell? Yeah, for 2,000 Zen I could get it. Wow. Well, that sucks. Boo! Boo! This is how it was filmed. Upside down. Let me throw that one away. Manage ships.
I tell you what you do, man. That dang old hand of the water trick gonna work every time, man. You just put it in water like that, and it spent a whole dadgum day like that clean up that dang old pee-pee.
Discharge. Nasu. Well, that's one thing I could do is save up for bridges. Someone told me that I could have sworn that the bridges were in here. I know that the Enterprise isn't.
CMDR_Rizzle says, or master ships for traits.
Yeah, you can do that. So once you get a trait mastered, it's there, isn't it? Ew. Destiny. Ew. Indeed. God. What are we having, like a conference? Or are we having a bridge party? What the fuck? Fake bridges, yay! Number 1. Make a number 2, sir. I don't know who the hell designs all this shit, but they make it way too complicated. Look how big that is. It's like the first version of these were just way too big. Like Deep Space Nine, you know how it used to be? Like massive. Duty officers. Officers that take too many duties. The head is always the first to go. Here. Let me make sure my main ship now still has the interior bridge.
CMDR_Rizzle says, includes a unique Starship Mastery Level 6 Starship trait, which unlocks across the player's account.
So I guess I have to reread my ship again since I changed it. That's crazy. Constipation class ready to go, sir. Windows type 0.
CMDR_Rizzle says, so on your main, or whoever has best build, master ship, then other tunes with weak builds don't need to.
Now that's an awesome thing. That's pretty sweet that they do that. Space, the final fucktard. These are the voyages of the starship fucktard. It's continuing flushing to explore strange new fucks. To seek out new fucks and new civilizations. To boldly fuck where no fuck has gone be given. Dun, 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 dun. Space fuckers. I don't know why anybody would want a different one. I like the original shit. Apply. Lol. Yay, we're back again. Alright, I'll go over here. It should remember what you had it set as, I would say. But no. Alright. See how fucked I am here. I don't need that because I've already got it. Or do I? I have that. Voice of the Prophets. I don't believe in your walkways, mister. Bank. Voice of the Prophets. Let's see. VO. Yep, right there. Right there, boy. I got it right there, tell you what. So I don't need 2 of them. I can get rid of you. And the other thing came from something. Domino. It's a domino thing. Yep, right there. So I can get rid of you too. It's because I had this ship twice, remember?
CMDR_Rizzle says, found on Bajoran Interceptor.
Oh, hell yeah. I know that way too well.
CMDR_Rizzle says, might be reclaimed IDK.
Well, okay, Oxnick would know this. I don't know, like, if I had you in the chat at that time. But, I had one of the epic tokens from the Phoenix box, and I decided to get the Bajoran Interceptor. You know, I thought, okay, let's get this, see what's going on. Well, I ended up hating it, but I kept the stuff, and I thought it was a reclaimed ship because I totally forgot. It was in my inventory space. I was like, I want to get rid of this because I need to put this ship in there. So I thought it was, event reclaim. So I got rid of it. Then I realized, oh crap, that was like a Phoenix ship. So then I kind of forgot about it after a while. And then I was talking in the chat about like one of these token ships and stuff. So I was like, oh, the Interceptor, because someone said it reminds them of a gold like whatever ship. And I said, I want to see this thing. So I said, I have one epic token. Let me get it. It was that damn same ship again. And it's not the reclaimable kind. It's that kind. So it's the second time I've wasted like a token getting the same ship. I feel like such a dumbass. Let's see. Because they do have like well, let me go back to ships. They do have the one down here at the bottom.
CMDR_Rizzle says,
Yes.
that had to hurt.
Oh hell yeah, it did. That's why I have 2 of like the stuff or whatever, and that's why I always told myself, I'm never getting rid of that damn ship. Not again. These frost boots. Because the one that I's got over here is it's in dry dock, isn't it? Yeah, Anita or whatever this thing is. The Bajorn mastery complete. I'm keeping that son of a bitch. I'm not getting rid of it ever. Because I don't want to accidentally buy it again. I don't know if you can do that though, can you? Like
CMDR_Rizzle says, my buddy has the Interceptor from events so he can reclaim his whenever. Now we gotta get lucky with RN Jesus and character bound.
Yeah, a lot of these, like this one, is just the junk Enterprise C ship or whatever. Junk variant, I call it the outhouse. Toilet plunger. I don't know what that is. Latrine, the crawfish. Old Enterprise. I never can seem to get rid of it. I like it. I like to keep the original one that I got. The one that was free back in the day. Back in the day. There's my USS Flusher. Bulb, 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 bulb. Wonder if they're gonna like come out with the shuttle from Strange New Worlds. You know, the new design or whatever, and put that in the game eventually. That'll be interesting. That will be interesting. Very interesting. Sausage. Okay. What a day. Still feel like shit, but what a day. What a day to feel like shit. Let's see. Officer Rabbit in the background back there. Hello, dude. You don't have to answer. I know you're there. Or according to this, you are.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I had one epic token and I don't know if Interceptor was available at the time, but if it was I'd be a lil upset. I chose the Breen Sar Thelm. Decent ship, but I sure could use that console.
Ah. The console that the Bajoran one has? Or the brain ship? Lollipop. You ever had that feeling someone's standing behind you? I have that feeling now. Listen here, mister.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Domino.
Oh. Well, you can save your dilithium there and buy up all those Phoenix tokens, and or is it available anymore there? Because what kind of ship is it? A T5? Is it a T5 ship? Yeah, it's a T6. Okay. So it should still be available in the Phoenix boxes since y'all recently got that Phoenix upgrade thing.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Phoenix ship, but still. Zen first.
Zen first. What are you actually going for Zen though? Like, you probably told me and I've already forgotten. If that's the case, I apologize.
CMDR_Rizzle says, free token event ended this morning.
Hey, did you get any? Or were you like me and forgot?
CMDR_Rizzle says, I think.
What about the free 10 that they supposedly gave out? Did they give it to consoles too? And why the hell did I stop talking? Here. Let's continue our conversation.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I want the Kardashian ship bundle.
Kardashian ship binders. Intel bundle. Oh, okay, I was about to say, what the hell?
CMDR_Rizzle says, I got the free 10, but only very rares.
Yeah.
CMDR_Rizzle says, no epics.
No epics. Which direction did that thing fly from? What's front and back?
CMDR_Rizzle says, it's about 4,500 on sale.
Ah. And, you're a ways away from that. Dude, get on your tunes and red alert that shit.
CMDR_Rizzle says, if I cashed in today, I'll have like 3,300.
That ain't bad. Since y'all's is active, you'd get it almost instantly. And since we're the way we are, we have to wait. Pray that it never happens to y'all over there.
CMDR_Rizzle says, oh yeah, never had delays.
It's those people again. They're over there. They're walking around. We must go talk to them and see what they want. But I can't get up there. They won't let me. I can't run fast enough to exude myself past the barrier. There's a barrier up there, mister. A barrier. I can't make it. Just what do you think you're doing, Dave? Terminals activate. If anybody can read that, you're good. You're good. Okay. For your information, it is 3 hours and 55 minutes into this stream, and I am getting sleepy, tired, and blah all day. I guess I haven't got over yesterday or something. Or something like that. I am going to call it a stream. And yeah. Probably sleep or something, I don't know.
Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
I had to do it myself. That's funny as hell. But, let's see, GFD. That's nice that it does that sterile. All right. Riz, I thank you for being there all the time. Nice to have somebody to talk to. Didn't really do any kind of real mastery of our ships, but I feel like blah right now, so I don't really want to deal with that. No events happened, which is okay. I don't look forward to raids always happening. It's always fun when they do happen.
CMDR_Rizzle says, take care, dude.
Alright.
Streamlabs says, Foxhound 3L1T3 is now lurking B.
No lurking. This is a toilet. Yeah. The old toilet prize. Starting soon. Made that way back when on Milkshape, the 3D program. Should he have like some? I want to have the Jetsons sound effect going through like the little, thing. All right. So like yeah. Ending that stream. Red alert death or red alert? Red alarm. Red shirt.
That way, I never saw anything like.
I just love that one so much.
Marco, step back! Watch it!
Alright. Gonna lock her down. Gonna turn her off here in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good night, everybody. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Vulcan_salute.
Aha! See, it says it now. Good night, dude. Everybody else that's watching, lurking, good night. Bye-bye.